Hey, how's it going? Uh, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking and playing Elder Scrolls. This is by Chip Theory Games. And before we get started, I wanted to make sure that you can see and you can hear me. So let me know in the chat if you can see and hear me. That'd be wonderful. And let's dig in once we do. Just want to make sure. Let's see here. All right, looks good, sounds good, perfect. All right, so I'm going to have this chat up as we go. Okay, because my my screen's not showing exactly what I'm doing here, and I'm like, okay. So it's a little bit behind. It's totally fine. Okay, so we're going to be doing Elder Scrolls. I'm going to tell you this is not a tutorial, so if I make mistakes, it's not just like a chip theory thing. It's somewhat me. I didn't ask all the questions I probably should have beforehand, and I know they're working on the rules, but the core mechanics and everything is like ready to go. It's just more so parsing words and edge cases and stuff like that. I'm sure they're taking care of it. All right, so I will tell you ahead of time, you can ask any questions you want during this stream. I will answer anything you can within the scope of me knowing exactly what it is. I'm going to make sure you have a fun experience. I'm going to be talking trash the whole time. I'm probably going to be taking L's the whole time. You got to help me, okay? I will be referencing the rule book. I can even have you help me interpret rules if you so choose. Just kind of help me out. All right, here we go. So we are going to delve in, and we're actually going to build a character together. So we're actually going to work all this together. Start with our specific class we want to start with. We're going to choose our race, all that stuff. I've kind of preset some things, and I want to make sure we go forward in time as fast as possible. Okay, so I might be skipping over some stuff, not reading everything, but we're going to go through this quest. We're going to be here for a couple hours. We're not going to go through the whole thing. I think we're just going to be here for a couple hours. All right, here we go. Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. This game has a big table presence. Um, let's just delve in. So this game is similar to Too Many Bones and a little bit of Hoplomachus. You may notice that some of the rules are similar. It's not like we're going to be playing hopscotch like Hoplomachus. It's not like you're going to be asymmetric but a set character like, let's say, Too Many Bones. But you are going to have some changes and some different things that make you more in line with a race, but not necessarily like you're pigeonholed. You are going to be able to build your character much like any of the Elder Scrolls games from scratch. You pretty much start in a jail, pretty much like those games, and then you're going to go out and about and you're going to start building yourself. And you can do more of something to make you better at that, or you can partly put yourself in one lane and then kind of go to another lane if you want to. There's a little bit of that. So it's not set like Too Many Bones where you have a certain set of dice, they're all asymmetric and whatnot. You can build whatever. Okay. So starting with that, I have actually just randomly delved out three races here, and I've randomly delved out three different classes that they tell you to start with. We're going to start from the introduction, and we're going to go maybe all the way through the last dungeon. We'll see. Okay. So I've also picked Black Marsh. There are several books in here, and I mean, like, folks, I mean, we can go through all these different ones. They have a gazette for each one. They have a map for each one. Some of the maps have two sides that you would go on. So you have quite a bit to go through. Plus, within those, each one of these little guild cards, each one of these guild cards represents the 9 different paths within those worlds. So each world will have 9 different paths within them, and then you're going to have to shuffle those, and you're going to pick one of the 3. So actually, we should be doing this first. So here we go. Here we go. I'm picking blindly. I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to pick that one, and I'm going to pick this one on top. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and look at these here, and this will determine a couple things. You have you're going to have the mission that you go on, and that's the quest line. But then you're also going to have some kind of town action that takes place that you can choose out of the guilds. Okay, so there's something like that in play during the whole quest. And I'm just going to read. I'm just going to have us just make this choice. I'm not going to read this one verbatim. So we have the Mage Guild, the Mages Guild. We have the Fighters Guild, and then we have this Psychic Order. Okay, Psychic Order. Which one do you want to choose? Let me know in the chat. Mage Guild, Psychic Order, or Fighters Guild. And this is up to you. I want you to tell me. We're going to interact, and we're just going to do this. Like, this is no different than, old Solo Sunday. We're going to be talking the whole time. I'm talking the whole time. I'm going to be taking these frustrated. What we got? Mage Guild. Let's get a couple votes. Couple votes in the chat. Mage Guild we have for Hamburger. Thank you for commenting, Hamburglar. We have Psychic Order. Let's keep going. What do you got? We got 1 and 1. Here we go. I've never played the Psychic Order, so I'm going to tell you I'm putting my vote in for that one, but let's see. Let's see if we get a couple votes. Don't lurk. Don't lurk. Type. Let's go. Don't lurk. It's okay. I just read the comments. I don't call you out. All right. All right, we're going to go for the Psychic Order. All right. The Psychic Order says, okay, the Psychic Order is a secretive sect dedicated to studying magic and what its members call the old ways, whether providing advice to kings or establish safeguards over spellcasting. This enigmatic group is one of the most powerful organizations in Nirn. Okay, so when we get to the town, this will tell us what they can do because of the old ways. I'm going to put this to the side and save it for when we get to town. All right. Oh, is it? Hold on. Oh, whoops. So I had to change my camera, just so you know. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta change this real quick. Sorry, I had to change my camera up. All right. Hopefully it doesn't do it now. It should be able to track properly. Sorry about that. Appreciate that. Let me know in the comments. Okay. Yeah, it should be fine now. I think it should be fine. Okay. Okay, so we're digging in. Okay, so we have our side of quad. I'm going to save this for when we get to the town. Okay, now we're going to get into our race. I have just randomly pulled these 3 races out. What are we thinking? Wood elves. Of course, wood elves are going to be kind of more of the archery here. That doesn't mean they don't have to be combat. This is just the archery picture. By the way, there are several cards and you can flip them over. They don't have to be the same. So like if I picked wood elf here, you can have, there's multiple chips and they have 2 sides. So if I pick the wood elf again, I can flip this over and I can have a female, male, and then they can have one that looks like a warrior and one that doesn't. So it's not like they're pigeonholed. You have a magic elf here, you got the regular elf here, like you have different ones. So don't worry about like, hey, this doesn't look like I want to. But I will tell you, they do have a skill. Once per battle, before an any unit's turn, apply a stealth status die to up to 2 party members in play. So wood elves are pretty good at stealth. We have the orc. The orc is a swift warrior. Once per battle, at the end of your turn, gain 1 over fatigue to take an immediate extra turn. And then the red guard, these are, man, I play red guard. Woo, they are rough, okay? And then we have once per battle during your turn, remove up to 3 fatigue or status dice from your cooldown, track, and heal 1 HP for each removed. If the total HP recovered exceeds your health stat, it's gain up as bonus bonus HP. So we have quite the variance. We have someone that's like really just bogarting and can heal. We have someone here who can kind of just go to Pound Town, take some extra moves, and then we have someone here that's a little bit more sneaky. What are we going to take? Let me know. Here we go. Well, I know Wood Elf. Wood Elf is hard to resist. It's hard to resist. All right. I have not played the Orc. All right. So I have not played the Orc. I play Red Guard and I played the Wood Elf. I haven't played the Wood Elf. I played the Dark Elf. Ooh, okay. We like the Orc. Okay. We like the Orc. Okay. It's looking like Wood Elf Orc. Red Guard looks like it's out of the running here. Wood Elf Orc. Here we go. What are we thinking? I know. The thing is, I'm always playing the rogue character. I'm literally always playing the rogue character. It's a thing. I like to sneak. I'm not, I'm not shy about it. It's such a pigeonhole for me, but whatever. Whatever. It's a pigeonhole for me. I put myself in that hole. What are we thinking? Maybe something magic focused. Yeah, you know what? I haven't seen anyone play Magic either. I haven't seen anyone play Magic. You're right. Everybody plays. But I like the Orc Smash. Here we go. I'm gonna make this a little bit. I'm gonna make this a little bit spicy. How about a High Elf with Magic? Okay, High Elf. Once per battle during your turn, place an adventurer in an unoccupied entrance tile hex, and then heal for 3 HP. But I do like Orc with Destruction Staff too. Ooh. You guys are getting me. Orc Magicians. Wow, you guys are really okay. We're gonna do Orc. Sure. Orc with the Destruction Staff. We're not gonna do Orc Warrior. We're gonna do Orc with the Destruction Staff. Let's see here. Orc. Here we go. Orc Destruction Staff. All right, here we go. I like this. I'm going down some territory I don't go down. Okay. I've seen a far avoided magic base. I don't know why, but it's basically archery with magic. That's really what it is. It's archery magic. Okay. So we have our race. I mean, it's the same. Literally, it's the same thing as it's like archery magic. Okay. All right. Here we go. So we got our thing here. Now, what's going to happen with the Destruction Staff? And I'm just going to put my stats in here. I have 5 health. Red is health. I have extra in here for no reason because I was playing right beforehand. I have 2 stamina. I can put that stamina wherever I want. I'm going to leave the stamina there at 2. My magic is 2. My combat is 1. Okay. So I only have 1 in combat. That's a really weird thing for me. And then I have 3 for cooldown. Yes. Okay. Cooldown is a big thing. And I'm going to start in magic. All right, cool. Now we are in the Black Marsh, but we are not at day 1. We are the introductory episode here. So I'm going to put myself there like that. And then I'm going to deploy troops. Now they have the bag set for the first one. So I'm just going to look at the board here. It's going to tell me, hey, this is how we set up real quick. Like I said, folks, I'm just doing the tutorial. This is not a tutorial. Okay, so what we have is we have 1, and it tells us exactly what to put on here. You can't see it. I don't have like multicams set up simply because one of them didn't work suddenly. It worked last night during setup, but I don't know what happened today. Yeah, I don't know what happened today. So we have our 5 here. I'm going to pull from this bag, and this bag has 1s and 5s. Okay, so similar to the Too Many Bones, you would be aware of these guys. You would be aware of them. So I have 2, which is going to be more rangy people. We got rangy. We got rangy today. Okay, we got rangy. All right. So I have 2 stamina. I am really weirdly kind of a in your face type dude. I don't want to take an L to start this out, but I have 5 health. It's a little sketchy. 5 health, and I got to get in here. Now, your king, I am not the king of strategy, but I'm going to try my damnedest. And I mean, I'm going to try my damnedest to stay alive. All right, let me see here. Orc. Where are you, Orc? Orc. There's Nord, too. There's Nords. I would love to play a Nord. I don't even know what they do, but it just sounds cool to play a Nord. Where is that? And they have what's it called, the Kajit or whatever. I never pronounce it correctly. Where are you at? Orc? Purple? Purple. All right, and I have a lady. I always play ladies. I just do, and I don't know why. I just do, okay? All right, what is your favorite race in these types of games? Like, what do you play typically? What type of character do you play? Do you play a woman, man? I know, new guy. I'll just say I'm very lucky to have access to this, but you ain't lying. Like, it's cool to have that feeling of to be able to have that privilege. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a thing, right? As a content creator, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's cool, and the fact that I've actually been playing this a little bit for a while. Okay, so let's just dig into it. So at the beginning of the round, you basically can get stuff from your cooldown. And I should have got my destruction dice. I don't know. Jesus, Jeremy. All right, so my destruction dice are blue, and I get 1, 2 of those, and I get another one of these. Dice look like this. You're going to get multiple trays of dice. So you're looking for different skill sets. You got to look for the number 1s. I haven't organized these. You start out with 2, and anytime you build after that, you're not going to have anything. You got to build into it. So I'm going to there. I got to get the destruction staff out of here. And you can put these wherever you want. So I'm just looking for destruction staff. All right. So let's see. No staff there. Let's see. There we go. We got our little destruction staff. All right, here we go. Cool. The orc, it says once per battle, you may gain over fatigue, and we'll talk about that in a minute here. Over fatigue is like a way that you can like overexert yourself to do more stuff. So you can take multiple turns. Basically, it's not turns, but it's like multiple turns in the same round. Essentially, you can fatigue yourself, but over fatigue is the worst because it's hard to get out of your cooldown area here. All right. So on my turn, I can recover dice from my cooldown here, and then I choose a stance. So I have different stances. We have a regular stance. We have like our regular one-handed fighting stance. We have a two-handed fighting stance. We have a defensive stance. You know what? I'm going to put myself on the screen because you know what? I'm dead sexy, and that's just what it's going to be, okay? You got to see my emotions, all right? So you got your one guy stab, you got your your two-hand guy, you got your shield here for the guard, and then you have your range, and you have your magic. Now, range and magic work the same. It is basically the distance you have in stamina. I have 2, so I can shoot 2 distance, and I can also chuck 2 dice. So you have to decide how you want to do that. But if you're using magic dice like these here, you're going to have to be in magic form. Now, these white dice are like general dice. You can use them and chuck them for anything except for magic, and you can chuck them for range, but you can't chuck them for magic. You just have to pay attention to that when you're rolling these things because also these white die can be put in your active slots as defense, similar to Too Many Bones. And similar to Too Many Bones, you have a place that once you put this in here and you have a miss on this side, you can put it in here, put it in your cooldown, and you gain what's called tenacity, which unlocks some of the cool skills that we have not explored yet. We will get that very soon. All right, on your turn. Yep. Yep. Magic is also a skill for range. That's correct. Why isn't everyone playing with the plastic save insert? Those are meant for storage only. Yeah, honestly, it helps. This thing helps organize stuff. And it makes it so when you shuffle all these cards and you put the different stuff in there, it just works really well. All right. I have my box all over the place. I'm not, like I said, I'm not following any basic things other than like, hey, let's get out there and play. All right. So my turn. I'm just making up for things that I can't do in my strategic wise. Okay, so I am going to really worry about, because this is 1, 2, 3. I don't want to go there, okay? Because he's got three movement, and that's his range too. So I have to really worry about that. And he also has 1 defense, so I have to pay attention to that. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pay attention to my defense a little bit. I'm really afraid because I don't use magic characters that often, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't use magic characters that often because they're so squishy, and I have 2 ranged characters. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the 2 in here, and then I'm going to shoot this guy here. So I'm going to shoot him with my regular die. And what this die face these do is I have deal 2 damage to a target, I have deal 4 damage to a target, and 1 true damage to any adventurer, so I take damage. And then I have one that says gain 2 tenacity and deal 1 true damage. So that's important. All right, you can stick the lid and put the, instead of having to transfer things. Yeah, yeah, you can do that. Not the insert for the cards, the one for the player mat. Okay. All right. We believe in you. All right, here we go. I love it. You got me pumped. Now you got me pumped. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to roll 2 dice. Big damage, please. All right. We got the tuning fork, which is okay, but it's not going to be cool for right now. He's going to take 2 damage. Okay. He has no defense. He has 3 health. He has no defense. And I'm also, I'm going to gain 2 tenacity, which will be used when we get skills. And then I'm also going to take 1 true damage. And true damage means that no matter what your defense is, you're going to take a damage. I'm also going to switch, and this is the thing, you can switch stances during what's called an engage. And what that basically means is you're targeting someone and you're doing something. So I'm in a certain stance, I'm going to change to defensive stance. But when I do that, I have to take what's called a light fatigue. Light fatigue stays in here. Once you do your cooldown at the beginning of your turn, I'll recover 1, 2, 3 dice. I pull them up, put them back in here. So this light fatigue kind of clogs one spot. All right. So I have that, and I'm going to roll this, hoping to God I get 1 defense at least. Oh my God, I got tenacity. Uh-oh, folks. This might be very, very quickly a lose-lose situation. All right, here we go. All right. Here we go. So these go to my cooldown. Actually, this goes back here. Okay. And we are done for our turn. Now the enemy's engaged. We're just going to go 1, 2. He's going to come in range 1, 2, 3, and he's going to shoot. He's shooting 1 die. Hopefully he doesn't get a 2. All right, it's fine. Minor scratch. He got a 1. All right, so I take 1 damage. All right, that's not the end of the world. We're fine. All right, so then we have this guy here. He's more than 1 away, and I'm chucking my dice instead of the enemy dice. All right, he's going to get a 1 as well. All right, so this is what's going down. We don't look very good. We got 2 health. Okay. So at the beginning of my turn, and that's round 1. All right, that's round 1. I'm gonna bring this in here. Okay, so at the beginning of my turn, I get this out of here and 2 more because I have 3 cooldown, and that's gonna go back in here. And man, I can't do once per battle. Okay. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll, and by the way, these guys have skills, and I forgot to pull out my skill card to watch out here. He has Enfeeble, and Enfeeble, it says, after this unit's engaged, its target gains 1 light fatigue. So I should actually have 1 more light fatigue in here. I'm a cheater. And then, let's see, and then also this guy here has dodge, but if I miss, I didn't miss the first time, so we're good. Okay, I have no defense. I am running. So I'm going to go, I mean, I can't run from him. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to chuck one of these die. Okay. I'm going to chuck, I'm going to chuck both of these dice just to make sure I hit. Okay. So we hit here. He's gone. 1 for Gryffindor. And then we also have, we have this tuning fork. This tuning fork thing, it says deal formers to a target and 1/2 damage to any adventurer. So this is like a destructive thing here. I am not good. All right. So I'm going to take 1 true damage. As you can see, this could get pretty rough. All right. So we are down to 1. Okay. We are down to 1, and I have no dice. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my Swift Warrior move, and it says that I can take 1 light fatigue. Okay. Take 1 light fatigue to take an extra turn. So this is a full extra turn. All right. So at the beginning of my turn, I would get, and by the way, I chucked these dice, so that's cheating. I would get all 3 of these back, which is only 1 combat die. Okay. Unfortunately. And then I could go again. And this is just because of the orc's ability. This is it should be a full another turn, full another round. And I'm going to get real close. And I'm going to go into defense. I'm just going to stay in defense. Yeah, I'm going to stay in defense. All right, I got 1 defense. All right, here we go. We just got to hope that they don't roll a 2. And I'm going to move to here. 1, 2. I'm going to move right next to him. Okay. All right. So he's going to roll 1 die. Just don't roll a 2. He rolled a blank. Woo! Woo! All right. He rolled a blank. Actually, he's going to move back so he can shoot. I'm sorry about that. He moves 1 away so he can shoot. And that way, if you're not next to him, you can't shoot like that. All right. So he didn't even hit me. Okay. So now we move on to round 3. Boy, this is getting really scary. All right. Now this die is volatile. I'm a little worried. Please remember that I killed this guy from 2 distance. Okay. I killed this archer from 2 distance. We're going to go through that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. True damage. True damage. All right, so here we go. I'm going to go. Oh, how many heads do I have on here? Oh, this is scary. I have 3 chances, 3 out of 6, 4 out of 6 to dodge this tuning fork thing because it's true damage. Oh. Well, let's go for it. I've never lost the true first scenario. I got to find out what happens if I lose the first scenario. Let's see. I've never had that happen before, but I've never also played with these. We're going to go crazy. We're going to go for the kill. And we are going to die. Okay, so what's going to happen is we're going to gain 2 tenacity. We're going to shoot him for 2, which is going to take him down to 1. And then, my friends, I have perished. Now, what I think happens is, and this hasn't happened before, but what's going to happen is I'm defeated, and we're going to go to the nearest town anyway. But what we're going to also do, because I lost this, okay, and this goes down here. Not the end of the world, folks. It's not the end of the world. We're going to look at what happened and then we're going to decide what our skills are. Or we can just say, hey, you know what, screw that. We're going to pick our own skill line, okay? So what we're going to do is pick our own specialized skill. Okay, yeah, destruction staff is scary, man. It's a very, very scary skill set, and that's fine. That's totally fine. We're going to work our way through it. This is the race ones. These are not, okay, these are the skill ones. So it says that I, first to take damage from an enemy at 2 range, I could be an archer. First to take a damage at 1 range, I didn't do that. I did not pick I didn't pick one because I didn't put one of these on here. That's okay. Let's see. I did not defeat a Spriggan. I did not defeat him. I defeated a high elf bandit, so I can be an arcanist, which is in the expansion, or I can be a sorcerer. So I can be a sorcerer. Okay. So sorcerer, archer, and then also an acrobat or a scout, which doesn't fit. So we're probably going to go with sorcerer, right? I think that's what it's going to be, sorcerer. So now I'm just going to tell you, we can choose, we're just going to play around with this, and we're going to choose whichever one we want to do here. We're going to choose something in the dark line here. I have all of them here, and I think I'm missing one. I think I'm missing sorcerer. Let me grab that real quick. I'm not sure why I'm missing it. Oh, there you go. All right. As you can see, I was prepared for magic. Okay. Yeah. So now I can be a sorcerer. I can be a healer. I can be a Nightblade. How's a Nightblade sound? You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. Okay. Sorcerer, warden. I've never played a warden, nor would I ever play a warden. But this is interesting. And I start out in the novice, and they can become more powerful. But this is what I use, what my tenacity is for. The tenacity is like like in Too Many Bones, when you have an innate ability and then you like unleash that stuff, you can save it. But these are the abilities that you have, and they get better. And you also get something in return as well. If the destruction staff is going to be, I need a healer bad. I think we're going to do healer. All right. But we can get a skill line that is healing to go with it. So it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. I kind of like leaning into it. I just don't want to take so many L's. You guys are going to have to walk me through being a sorcerer. Okay. Yes, it is. It is. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. I just want to, yeah, I'm not going to be, we're not shying away from anything. We're going to be a sorcerer. Okay. We're going to be a sorcerer. Now, a couple things about the sorcerer. It says, if you start your turn in the magic, it says gain 1 tenacity. And then we can spend this at any point to do things like power surge. Spend an amount of additional tenacity. Choose an adventurer to recover the leftmost number of dice from their cooldown equal to the amount spent. So I could have spent that tenacity and chucked these dice again, even beyond my 3. These are going to come back simply because it's the training mission and they come back. It's not the way it comes back. Normally, you just come back, you get your heals for the day. I'm going to get only 2 back, by the way, and I'm going to move to the nearest town, which will come from this anyway. All right. Couple things. Lightning Splash. Interrupt. After you defeat an enemy, deal 2 damage to every unit that is within the enemy's range. Good for archers. Unholy Knowledge. Roll a status die in any adventurer's cooldown track and place it back in the same position with a new result. Okay? That's when somebody gets something on you. It helps. Remove 1 HP from yourself and from any unit in range. Add both chips to any other unit in range. May exceed health. That's freaking awesome. That would help if I had a teammate, though. Each adventurer in play heals full HP, then gains 1 light fatigue equal to the amount of HP healed. Light fatigue that cannot be placed does not gain offers. Okay, so we are not, we're going to stand our ground. We're going to do some evil emperor type stuff. All right, so after we choose that, we are going to leave. And we're going to set the party at 2 here. XP dial at 2. Set the party's XP dial to its 2 position, but leave the adventurers at 0. Okay, so it's going to be 2 no matter what. And then adventurers typically rest for the encounter during this. So I escaped. I'll just read this. You escape, whether by fighting your way free, fleeing, or lying, still until the jailers leave you seemingly fallen body. Afterwards, you make your way to the bustling center of town to ply your trade in Tamriel. You accept a guild's offer of work in return for supplies and place them briefly recover. When you awake, the first day of your quest dawns and you venture forth. Adventurers typically rest at each encounter. We have like a day rest here. During each phase, they heal some or whatnot, and we heal all of ours because this is a training mission. So we took the L. Okay. We actually have 5 health. I think I cheated myself one. Anyway. However, after the jailbreak mission, the temporary refuge with the parties, new guild acts like an inaction, which can be done during the town. There's actually an inaction where you can rest and just get all your stuff back. Each adventurer now heals to maximum HP. Choose a quest, which we have the Psijic Order. And what does that mean? We go into this book, which is based on this area here, the Gazette for the Black Marsh. And then what you do is you can look at some of the conditions, and it's going to tell you things about it based on our map. It's going to tell you the days, like how the days go, so it can help you. You can move during this here. So like in sunlight, set the sun to sunny, move token 4 hexes towards their destination. So they have these different things that will tell you that. When it's sunny, I can move 3. When it's rainy, I can move 2. When it's floody, I can only move 2, but there's also an over fatigue. And then some people have region skills that they have on there. They'll say what they are. They'll say innate. And then we have a delve feature, which is specific to it. But for right now, we are going to go to the quest line. Okay, so these are all the towns in alphabetical order, by the way. Does that health count move on pets or companions? The pets come out with their specific health. Usually they have like these chips, like it's a chip and they're story specific. Or they're, your companion. And when you put them on there, they actually have their own health. They're not contingent on yours. Or unless the rules say, like they'll say, like, hey, take this NPC, they're your buddy, give them 2 health or whatever. Let's see. So I'm looking for the Psijic Order here. And what you do is you start in the A's, you move to B, you move to C, sometimes D. So I'm looking for the Psijic Order here. Let's see. Psijic Order. I mean, this is fun because this is like uncharted territory for me. I love it. All right, I freaking love it. Errors included. Here we go. Sap of the Ace. All right, session snapshot. Outrun the mercenaries who are chasing you across the map as you pick up and deliver a valuable package. Even if you outpace your perusers, at least one clash will be required. Okay, so you're trying to outrun these people. Okay, the local arm of the Psijic Order is interested in studying a strange sample sap that originated from a tree in the ruined Aragonian city of Mazatun. The sap contains elements of Daedric origin, suggesting an intermingling between the ancient trees of Black Marsh and Oblivion. Could this be due to the effect of the plane meld, or is this a separate phenomenon of the verge of discovery? The Order wants to find out, and you've been tasked with bringing the sap to them for further investigation. The Psijic Order has secured the sample with a dealer in Deadwater Village, but an elder mage takes you aside to warn you that a competing group may try to recover the sap before you can lay your hands on it. The motivations of the third party are unclear, but rumor has it that the members of the ruffians to the last man. Avoid confrontation with them is the safest option. So we start in Stormhold, and I'm going to move this out of the way, and we're going to start to get into the day stuff. This will be over here. There's actually some things you do sometimes to shuffle those up. I always put the starter thing over here. And here we are. We are going to start in what's called Stormhold. We're at day one. And we start in Stormhold. I'm going to put this here. These are like markers for other people. And then I'm starting in Stormhold. All the way at the top. And it says, place a token on the flag guy. What's the flag? You got the flag guy somewhere. All right. Place this flag guy here on Pecklork what is it? There you go. Meyer. Okay. Quest objective. Travel to the Deadwater Village. I'm going to mark that Deadwater Village right here. Mark it. Deadwater Village and initiate the following clash. Recommended by day 6. If the encounter is completed and described above, proceed to quest step 30C. All right, and then ongoing effects, and then it says the number of hexes the band mercenaries moves is outlined in the overland encounter mechanics. It says its destination is Deadwater Village, and it always takes the shortest path to get there. If there are multiple paths that are equal distance, you may choose. The band of mercenaries and the party token may occupy the same hex. If the band of mercenaries moves into the Deadwater Village before you do the quest step, the mercenaries acquire the strange sap before you do. Immediately proceed to quest step B29. Okay. All right. Travel to the dead mercenary and initiate the following clash. All right. We just got to get there before they do, but we also got to level up. All right, here we go. No, but the skills allow you move one of your health. Yes, you can raise your health, and you can raise your health as well as when you're leveling up, you can raise your health. All right, so we start in Stormhold, and we're going to be doing some towning. How are you feeling about this so far, by the way? I mean, how are you feeling? Like, this is the character development. This is what's going down in the game. You are doing things. You're developing things. This is how it goes. Now, I'm going to set this town up. In the towns, they're going to have different things you can do. You can get new skills. You can get different items. And this is all telling me how many these are, so I'm not going to sit here and like walk through all the steps and stuff. You can get all your dice back and heal. You can get side quests here. You can get side quests. You can do your guild action. Okay. You can do all kinds of stuff here. So I'm going to do this, and preemptively, I should have pulled this, but we shall see because I was supposed to read this. One of the largest cities in the Black Marsh, Stormhold is known for its blend of dark elf and Aragonian architecture and its governance by the vice canons of the Ebonheart Pact. The city's large, elaborate guild halls woo many enterprisers, fighters, and mage. Open air markets. When populating a shop, if it is sunny, it is, the shop populates an additional item, and also an additional legendary. So, all right, so this is what we got here. This is what we got. We may need some healing. We may need some upfront stuff here. Let's see. Now, companions are weird because some of them are like battlefield companions, and some of them are just there. Okay, so they're just there in your inventory and they do stuff. Okay, here we go. And then our cyadic order is our guild thing. So it's our guild thing. And I like to lay these out like this because I can see everything. And the cyadic order here, it says for your guild kiosk town action, untrain a level 1 type skill die to train a level 2 skill die in the same line. Huh. All right, let's see. I may need healing. You're right. So let's see. Discard this item. The adventurer may heal for a collective total HP to the amount of light fatigue in your cooldown. That's interesting. Discard this card. You gain tenacity to your highest level available skill die. Gain 1 over fatigue to add 3 combat dice, to add 3 enemy combat dice. Ooh, see, I could do this two-handed. This is a bow. I don't have to have a bow. You can throw dice that are regular combat as range, but this bow may help for this engage. If this includes no combat skill dice, no combat skill dice. Increase your range by 2. I don't know about that one. Let's see. When you gain an any amount of fatigue, you may instead place 1 HP chip on this guy. Once you have 4 on this companion, discard it. I like the Ghost Watcher. I only get to choose one of these, and I don't have to. My skill lines are Shadow, Two-Handed, and you ready for this? This is evil. Daedric Summoning. Okay. yes. Okay. This might get a little wild today. This might get a little wild. We're gonna go for it. So Two-Handed, of course, you're gonna have some really beastie attacks. You're gonna have Shadow where we can hide. We can just hide until we get our dice, and then we have Daedric Summoning, which is just as chaotic. It's chaotic as hell. All right. This one here though, a little bit more forthright. So this is when I chuck my level 1 die, I deal X true damage to an adjacent enemy. So I can be like right there, right? And then I deal 1 damage to an adjacent enemy. And then Single Adventurer may trigger one of the class abilities that costs 2 tenacity for free. This might be my move, okay? This one also puts things in my ability slot, which is at the top of my board. Okay, so like it puts it up here. So like continuous, like a shield. It says at the end of an enemy's turn, any unit's turn, you may choose an adventurer. And it doesn't matter what they're in combat. Roll 3 combat dice. This engage ignores enemy skill, authority, and then exhaust. Ooh. At the end of your unit's turn, you may choose an adventurer. Roll 2 dice of their available skill dice. If those dice would be exhausted, they recover, then exhaust the die. This is good. The power ones, I've played this one enough. This one I hear you're just bashing people. You're literally bashing. I like the DJ song. I know. What are we kidding ourselves? Why are we kidding ourselves? Why are we kidding ourselves? Okay. Why are we kidding ourselves? Okay. That we're not even playing that game. Okay. So let me go ahead and just get that die out. I mean, just or bust, right? Or bust. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, I know they're not going to choose anything else. Okay. So we're installing that. And I'm going to put that with my health. Okay. And then for the other one, I'm not going to take a quest, but this one's interesting. This one says Town Square, steal from the shop, make a lockpick check 1, 2, and 6. If successful, draw one of these loots here. I don't want to take that risk. I don't have the ability. And I'm also going to take this one here. All right. So I think I'm going to take that. Okay. Here we go. All right. What a wild start. You guys got me all like nervous because this is so wild. All right, all these ones, by the way, go into here. 1s and 5s. Go into here. All right. Okay. We are at the town, day 1. This is in my inventory. We have our dice here. Everything's here. Day 1. Okay, so now that we didn't do anything, we take a look at this here. At the bottom of a normal quest, you would take a look at the bottom here, and if there was something down here, it would determine what the weather is. Right now we're in sunny weather, so we can move. Okay, I'm just gonna put this over here. And then, because we have these people, they're moving. Okay, so they're moving. So let me see what they're supposed to do here. Known as its ever-changing and inhospitable weather, Black Marsh rests the planning and endurance of travels. At the start of a session, place the token in the sunny. We got that. And then it says, we got the province step. This current weather may encourage, yep. Okay, cool. They are going to move. We just established that. So we're going to make sure we stay true as best as possible. It says on the ongoing effects step, so they're going to move 3 towards this every day. 1, 2, 3. All right, and we are at the end of day 1. Day 2. I'm going to go I want to start out peaceful. I want to start out peaceful. So 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to take a light fatigue for 4. I'm going to keep going. All right. Assume the boss matches the final boss from the Elder Scrolls. Would it be cool that some variety, but not sure how this syncs up with the games? I don't. You know what? I think it's like you kind of have to be gamey about this and like say, hey, like it's not a one line to it. Each book has a final boss, but there's some way it gets through that story to that final boss. Um, but it plays out different. That's the thing. It plays out different. Okay, so we have a normal one. What we do is we pull the card. This is a regular, I call it a regular quest, but it's like light-hearted, like almost like the first 3 quests in Too Many Bones, sort of. It can go sideways. All right. A bedraggled high elf meets you on the road, his belongings tied up in a pack on the end of his restoration staff. Say, friend, he calls out, could you spare a donation for making for a working magician? When generosity is given, generosity is given, the 8 give in return. From the look of him, the high elf doesn't spend a lot of time communing with the 8, but a mage in your debt is always a good thing, right? You check your pack to see if you have anything you wouldn't mind parting with. All right, here we go. Now, it's not unstable. When you go to one of these spots that says it's unstable, you're going to have these. You roll for an event, and you have to take the most chaotic version of it. So I can conjure a deal, okay? And that means I roll 2d6, and I have a result. Or it says, if anyone deserves a donation, we give them a donation. What are we going to do? Conjure up a deal, roll some dice, risk and roll? Or are we just going to we're just going to give them a donation? I'm not going to give you full context. I'd rather you just make the choice. Okay. What do you think? Donation or conjure up a deal, roll some dice? You know what I'm choosing. You know what I'm choosing. All right, here we go. What do you got? What do you got? Risk and roll, or we just get our XP? Donation. Oh boy, play it safe. Anyway, make a social tech 3. Okay. If successful, each enterer may draw a card and remove all light fatigue from their cooldown. Social checks are something I always forget. So let me make sure I get my social check right. It is on, it's like 59. Here we go. Let's see here. Side quest campaigns. Social check. Here we go. So gather and roll dice. I'm going to go ahead and dedicate. I don't have speech die. And by the way, the speech in this game is really cool. There's a speech guy, like a speech skill, and you can like talk people off off the field of battle. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, so each adventurer may choose to spend tenacity. Each adventurer will roll a relevant skill. I have no speech dice, so I could just spend the 3. And I think I'm going to spend the 3 simply, the tenacity. So you can have tenacity plus the speech die that you roll, and everybody around the board can spend tenacity in order to do that. So I'm just going to naturally spend the 3 that I have from my tenacity of 5, and I'm just going to win that. I don't have to roll anything. All right. So what that means is make a social check, and I can get one of these items here. What is the item? The item is Lewin's Gamson Quilt. All right, so for 3 tenacity, I may remove 2 HP from a companion, any companion, and in any adventure slots. This is not going to help me until I get a companion. That stinks. I do get 1 XP though. Okay, so we're gonna get that XP cracking. Social check is basically, yeah, unless you have a speech skill. It's kind of, but it's really cool in combat. It's cool. It's not like great. Yeah, yeah, I think so. Because I mean, like, if you had like charisma crazy, it would be a little too cool. Like, but it is cool. I like it's just cool. I think they did it right. Speech could be so overpowered, but at the same time, I love the feeling it gives. Okay, so we're done. we're done for our part. We're done for our part. We got our 1 XP. These guys are going to move 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. I almost want to let them get there because I need to get buffed up. So with that, we're going to pull. We pulled a card already for this one here, and it's going to tell us what the weather is for the next one. Since we pulled one of these cards, we can look at it. It's going to tell us at the bottom. We are still on sunny, so that means we are moving. The marsh is wet, folks, but not today. I guess we're just kind of coming through a great time of year. All right, so we're just going through a great time of year. Okay, so we are at day 2. We are going to move to day 3 because we don't have any. Oh, we do. I can pull 2 of these dice. Okay, and we're good there. And now I'm going to upgrade because I can upgrade. And I think I'm going to upgrade and get more of this Daedric summoning. I think I'm just going to get more Daedric summoning. I think I'm going to get more of the dice because, I only have 1. It's only 1. I think I'm going to go with the bound. Yeah, I'm going to go with the bound armaments. Okay, bound armaments, and I'm going to go with this. I love that this is like something. This is just uncharted territory for me, and it's great. All right, this is 2 here. No, this is 1. Sorry, I like to talk to myself out loud. That comes with the solo gaming territory. Okay, or should I go for health? Ooh, I don't know. Should I go for health? I'm like full of chaos. I'm full of chaos. And I'm going really hard on the magic. What's the Magicka staff next one here? Okay, check this out. Wall of Elements. 2 faces, 2 faces, 1 face. 2 face. Apply daze status to up to 2 enemies in range, including quest enemies. So I basically can stop them from activating in a sense. I also can apply, I have 2 sides that can apply Maim to 1 enemy in range. Maim is, when this unit rolls combat dice, the total damage roll is reduced in half, rounded down. This is starting to sound better. And then finally, we have 1 face, apply fear status die to 1 enemy in range, and deal 1 true damage to any adventurer. There we go with that 1 true damage to any adventurer. And that one's going to be fear. The effects of this non-combat skill dice are ignored. This is important because sometimes I'll be fighting people that have a lot of skills, and that kind of in solo mode, it's difficult because sometimes the way you're made doesn't match up, right? So that's the key, and that's the key. It's always the key. So you have to watch out for that. That's why I'm so worried, because sometimes I might just take the L simply because like my skills are sort of not ready, right? Okay. All right. And I just want you to know I can level up health. I can level up the amount of dice I chuck. I can level up this cooldown by having the amount more than the amount of skill and XP. You can have extra XP. You just can't hold it. It will become tenacity. So let's say I saved up my XP and just waited. Let's say I got 3 XP. Well, guess what? I have the 3 extra XP that I got. I spend it all. And those are the times where you want to maybe spend it on this so you get more dice back, maybe add to your health and things like that. We'll also mention that you earn XP you can add dice from left to right or right to left. It costs more if you go this way. You're going to use the white numbers, which is 1, 2, or 3 as you move. It's like 1 to here, 2 to there, and then 3 to there. So you can actually build out all the way across. It's important how you want to build your character. I just want you to know that. And with that being said, I kind of want to chuck more dice and have more range. So I think I'm going to take this back, and I want to have more range. And I want to chuck more dice. I already get 3 back, so I kind of feel good. Okay. We move to day 3. And I think clashing is going to be a big deal. I'm going to wait, though. I'm going to go in here and just go ahead and get to a fight. So we're going to fight. We need to get skills. We need to get buff. We need to get buff. We may not have no time for no town stuff, bro. Like, we may not have time for time. Uh-oh. Here we go. Okay, I like to cheat. I like to see how many XP I'm going to get. That's a too many bones thing. I'm like, how many XP I get? Okay, cool. Let me go back. All right. The crackle of the fire gives away a camp concealed in the marshy jungle. Creeping closer, you spy a caravan of dark elves preparing to bed down for the night. By the way, I forgot to add an XP here. It says down to the night. Upon further inspection, however, you notice the presence of other faces, the Cogent, Aragonians, and others, all chained and watching over the vigilant guard. Clearly, not all Dark Elves are taking the Ebonheart Pact ban on the slavery trade seriously, a situation you like to rectify. Uh-oh. Yes. Yes. Is magic not the range? Yes. It is within magic. It's the dice you chuck and the distance. Yes. Yep. Yep. I need more range. You're right. Okay. Here we go. Free the fugitives. Add a level 5 marauder to the EP you deploy. Oh, crap. If the weather is rainy or flooded, it's not. Great. The cache are shackled prisoners. After an adventurer succeeds at a lockpick check on a prisoner, they discard the gained item and instead deal 2 trill damage to each enemy. Caches are not discarded when a lockpick check is failed. This is going to be tough, y'all. All right, this is going to be tough. Let's get it out here. We're going to get it done, though. We're going to get it done. Help motivate me. We're going to get it done. Ugh, man. I'm not nervous. You're nervous. All right, here we go. Let's make sure that's right. All right, so we have a couple treasures here. Let's get those out because we need them. All right, we need them bad. Okay, we have that, and we have that. We also have, it says, add level 5 to the EP and deploy it first. Dark Elf Marauder. So now we gotta look for them. Dark Elf Marauder. Usually they're around the elves, so we just look for them. Dark Elf Marauder. Okay. All right. All right, here we go. So we have our Dark Elf Marauder who has 4 health. Range 4. Definitely shooting it up. Okay. So 4 health, 1 here. They're going to go where the 1 is, which is going to be, then this is here. On there. And then we have, so we're going to have 3, 2. Add it to the EP and deploy it first. I think that's it for me. I think that's just add it to the EP, and that's, I don't know if I add it to what I have, or do I just deploy that? All right, the caches are shackled. Prisoners. After the adventurer succeeds in the lockpick on the prisoner, they discard that gain item and instantly to. Oh, okay. All right. So here we go. All right, we got it. All right. So it's going to be 2 here and then 3 here. Okay. Woo! It's going to be tough, y'all. It's going to be tough. That's okay though. I got it. Now, if I was a rogue, like roguey character, like we were supposed to be, like the chat did not do, we would be all right. All right, let's see here. I'm excited. Okay, cool. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Whew. Wow. Okay. You can do it, Jeremy. All right, so just trying to think of what I want to do. Okay. Here's the deal. I'm thinking I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get there. He has range on me. I'm thinking maybe move in here, shoot this guy, hopefully get some big rolls, get my defense up, and kind of stay out of his range so he can only come right there. But then the Dark Elf is going to at least, yeah, the Dark Elf is kind of good to go. But I think on my turn, I'm going to like basically try to like wipe him out and run. Yeah, because I have this skill. I have this skill here where I can kind of run for it. So like if I get a good roll on him, like I'll just run for it. And take that extra turn. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I think so. Okay. So I have range 3. So I just have to be here, 1, 2, 3, to get that guy. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do range 3. So what am I going to chuck? First of all, I'm going to chuck all 3 of these. I'm going for it, man. I'm going for it. I don't care. You know what? I don't care. I go for this, okay? I get 3 dice back at the end of my turn anyway. And, hold up, I do have 2 tenacity. Roll any status die in your adventurer's cooldown track and place it back in the same position with a new result. Okay, so I don't really need the status die. Here we go. Man, come on, dude. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. I got the best result for me. Here we go. So this is going to go in my active slot. It says, at the end of any unit's turn, you may choose an adventurer in any of these ranges, double-handed, one-handed, or range, to perform an engage, rolling 3 combat dice. This engage ignores enemy skill ethereal and then exhausts this die. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. I'm going to shoot this guy, and that's going to be 2, 4. Okay, he's going to get 1. He's got 1 shield. Okay, he's got 1 shield. So then I'm going to go, all right, so this goes down here. And then I'm going to change. Okay, I'm going to change my stance to this. Okay, I'm going to change my stance to this. And then I'm going to exhaust this die. And then I get, yep, and then I get another engage rolling 3 dice. So I believe I can just do that. I believe I can do that. And that's rolling 3 combat dice. I think I'm actually going to just stay here. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to roll 3 combat dice. Oh, I got to be there. Oh, I can use range instead. I can use range. Okay, I can use range instead. And then I can roll 3 combat dice. That takes him out. 1 and 1. Done. Okay. So there are times when you engage where you are out of dice, but then they let you roll combat dice and they don't count as your stamina. I've only seen that once. Good luck. All right. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Oh, no, I need to move in 2. So I need to go 1, 2. So let's just be honest. Let's keep it honest. I would have to be this close. Okay, I'd have to be this close to shoot him. So I was this close to shoot him. I was this close to, and I was in range. So I moved to range, not one-handed. I would move into range in order to do this action. So now that's it. Then I exhaust the die. So this bound armaments is pretty good to have in there. Okay, now let's go. Okay, all right. Good call though, Smendrix. I just had to make sure I'm playing it right. So he's gone. He goes over here. Now we're gonna start with the 5. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4. He can see me all day. He ain't even got to move. So he's gonna chuck 2 dice. I have no. I'm gonna take a light fatigue. I'm gonna take a light fatigue to roll and go to defense and then roll my defense, which is 1. Okay. Now he's gonna chuck his dice. I can't afford to get hit. I just can't. All right, he is going to hit for 1. I have 1 defense. That goes down there. All right, now we go to round 2. All right, I'm a cheater, pumpkin eater, so don't judge me. Here we go. I'm going to engage. So we get these dice back. That's 3 of them. Okay, I am going to go 3 because I get true damage if I make this lockpick. All right, so here we go. Lockpick time. We have our lockpick, and it has a combination. We're going to be able to roll 3 times. We're trying to get a 3, 2, or 5. Okay, so we're going to roll this three dice. Oh, the other enemy does activate. Sorry. And this enemy is going to go 1. All right. By the way, this one has divert. It says that this unit cannot lose any hit points unless it is already at divert. This enemy cannot lose its last HP unless it already has 1 HP prior to taking damage. Okay, so yeah, divert's going to be tough. Disrupt. When this enemy determines a target, its target must exhaust 1 die from its active slot if possible. Oh, is that before? Oh, so I would have took 1 damage. I would have took 1 damage because it exhausted before it even gets to me. Dang. Okay. This one here has rot, and this sucks. But they have rot and rush. I know what rush is. Rush is not good. All right, so rot is after the enemy is defeated. I take 1 over fatigue, and we'll talk about over fatigue when and if. Okay, and it's got rush, so if it can't get to me, it's gonna rush again, like it's gonna move again. So here we go. Got to keep me honest here. I'm trying. All right, here we go. I got a 3 and I got a 5. Now I need a 2. I can take a light fatigue to do that. I do get 3 dice back. Huh. I do get 3 dice back at the beginning of my turn. And I don't want to spend a bunch of, you know what? I'm just going to do it because I might get a weapon. So let me go ahead. I might get a weapon. I'm hoping to get a weapon. Okay, so we move that to 2 just by spending a light fatigue. We go up 1. I could take another roll. Let's go ahead and just take it. See, yeah, that would have cost me more light fatigue. Okay, here we go. Ooh, enchantment. Glyph of reduced feat cost. Enhance enchant delve deck. Each time a delve card is drawn, the party may draw an additional card, choose 1 to keep, and put the other in the bottom of the deck. The next time, oh man, this is, whoo, that might save my hide when and if, okay? That might save my hide. Oh, I'm supposed to discard this. I'm supposed to discard that. And if I discard it, everybody takes true damage. I don't know why I was doing that. It says lockpick check, and you take a lockpick check. And that was here, right? That was here. Sorry, that was here. It says, everyone, when you take a lockpick check, instead, you discard the gain item, and instead you get 2 true damage to each enemy. Caches are discarded when the lockpick is over. So this is 2 true damage. Okay. And this is 2 true damage. But we got to basically go get him. Okay. All right. Okay. The other minute, yeah. Okay. Keep me honest. Here we go. Keep me honest. Okay. I have 3 range. Okay, I got a little lost in the shuffle here. I took him out. He did his rush. I came over here and lockpick. Okay. All right. And I got those dice. Okay, cool. I like my Magicka range is just not. And you know what I just did? I just realized this. I put stamina. I can chuck 3 dice, but I want to make sure my range is higher. So I probably needed to do Magicka, which I think I'm going to do right after this quest. Yeah, so keeping that in mind. Okay, but I do have 2 range. I could get on him. I think I'm just going to stay where I'm at. And then I'm going to do I should have chosen a stance. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here. I'm going to have this stance. And then at the end of my turn, what I'm going to do is, actually, I'm going to go range. No, I'm going to go stay this here. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go once per encounter. No, I'll just roll this. All right, cool. There's so many options you have. No, I don't have 3 movement because I moved from my second turn. I moved from here to there. I'm going to go ahead and roll this die because then now it's officially the end of my turn. And then I can take, at the end of any movement's turn, you may choose an adventurer in this stance, any of these stances, and perform and engage. Oh, I would have to be in range. Let's see. Oh, I'm still not in range. So it doesn't matter. That's fine. I don't care about the engage. I care about being at the right distance. So I'm going to take another turn. I cheated before because this just says engage. So I want to make sure I have these dice in place like that. I can't move. 1, 2, 3. Engage is just engaging. It's not move. But I can shoot. Okay, so I can shoot. And that's only going to do 1 damage. Yeah, I was doing that wrong. Okay, the skeever. 1, 2. Okay, so it's going to rush towards me. All right, so couldn't attack me, rush towards me. He has range. He's going to throw 2 on me. And he hits me 4-2. The skeever is also going to put rot, or is it rot on me? Rot is when he dies. Okay, rot is when he dies. Yes, you do have normal range as long as I'm in ranged form and not in magic form. If I'm in magic form, I only had 2 range. But the ability only triggers when you're in 2-handed, single-handed, and range. So you can be in range and just chuck a normal combat dice. You don't have to have a bow. I just checked that before the stream. Oh, I was supposed to get 1 tenacity. I keep forgetting this ability. It's hard to remember your innate ability. I get 1 tenacity. What do I get in there? I need more stuff. I need more stuff, man. All right. Yes. To do Diedrich's Summing, you have to be in the magic roll, which I have. I've been in the magic roll when I use it, but I've switched my stance and I take light fatigue to switch your stance so that you can engage as something else. And you can engage as many times as you want on your turn, but you have to take light fatigue every time you do it. Now, my ability on here says that I can actually switch. You know what? I should have 1 more light fatigue. You are correct. Because I switched my stance in order to do so. And then I would get an extra, I can throw extra 3 combat dice if I want to. All right. Because I switched stances. Okay. I think that's it. He hit me 2. Okay, cool. And then this gets exhausted. This was 3. I get these back. All right. Slide. Now what? We go back. Start there. I get 1 tenacity going to 4. And I'm going to use Blood Magic. Each adventurer in play heals full HP, then gains light fatigue equal to the amount of HP healed. So I'm going to go spend all 4 of this, go back up to my full HP. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I'm going to gain light fatigue equal to how much I healed, which was 3. 1, 2, 3. And I use all my blood magic. Okay. Thank God we're not playing D&D, so attack of opportunity is gone. All right. So we go 1, 2, 3. All right. And then we're going to do a lock pick. Hopefully we get this lock pick. And I'm going to take light fatigue until I do. Trust me. All right. Here we go. Little luck. I got 3 rolls to get a 2, 3, and 6. I have a 6. I have 4s galore. I'm going to take 1 light fatigue to turn this to a 3. And then I got to hope for the best. I hope. Roll low, baby. Here we go. 5. That's 3. I got to take them, man. I got to take them. I got to take them. And that takes it down to the 2 that I need. And then I fear that. This gets discarded. And then everyone takes true damage. He goes away. But I get rot, which is going to give me 1 over fatigue. He goes down to 1. Because he can only get killed when he takes 1. That was his divergent. Divert. This unit cannot lose its last HP unless it is already at 1 HP prior to taking damage. All right. And then disrupt. When this unit determines a target, the target must exhaust 1 die in its active slot, which I don't have any die in my active slot. But it is going to chuck 2 dice at me. Okay. And he's in range. And that's 4. So thank God I have all my health. All right. Thank God I decided to use all that instead of going to defensive stance. That really sucked. We go to round 4. All right. It's worth it. It's worth the HP, man. It's worth it. Okay. So let's see here. Thank you guys for joining me today, by the way. It's really cool to have people out here and hanging out with me. I've been doing Solo Sunday for years, but I haven't done it a lot anymore. And I usually do it during football for the people who don't play football, who don't like football, who don't care about football, like I don't anymore as much. So yeah. All right, we are on round 4. Now, if we get to round 6, a technical round 6, we actually get an over fatigue and we get hurt for each one that's in here. So I can't let it get to round 6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these back. So the 3 is gone. He's going to get this back. I can choose to engage with whatever I have. This is risky. I tell you what, let's lockpick. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. I get 1 tenacity at the beginning of my turn. I'm not going to forget that for the rest of the game. Okay, I'm going to roll. I'm going to roll well right here. You ready? Ready for the roll well? Here we go. Roll well stat. 3-1 right out the gate. 3-1. I need a 5, baby. 5, I'm alive. Johnny 5, I'm alive. Okay, that's a 1. Not good. 6, I'll take, and I'll take the light fatigue. I have so much light fatigue in here. It's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, and then he gets 2 damage. He has 1 damage left, so then we win. Okay, we win. Okay, we win. All right, so we take him out, pull this off. All right, and then we have 1 health. All right, so this is off. Now we get 2 HP. We get 2 points here, so we're at 2. We are at the end of the day. We pull one of these cards. I don't know what happened to my weather here. I don't know what weather here. Let's see. What do we pull? We have rainy day, which rainy day I believe means we can move 2. Okay, so we can move 2. We have to take light fatigue if we wanted to move further. But 2, is going to be set the weather at 2. You can move 3 tokens towards the destination. We can still move 3. All right, cool. But when it's flooding, you can only move 1. So you got to pay attention to that. Sorry, no. The party's movement is 2 for rainy. And then, okay. Yeah. Promise effect, move the token to the indicated weather as dictated by the overland drawing. During the all influence, consult the current weather condition as it affects your baseline overland movement. The current weather may also affect encounters and strength native skill. There are native skills in here. You got to watch out for them. For the quests that include this, the overland icons also control the token's movement during the active province phase. So this guy should be one step closer. Okay, one step closer. And 4. And now I'm going to be fighting level 5s. Okay, we'll put this back to 1. Any questions? Yes, Diedrich requires you to be in that form, which is the Magicka form. So I'm basically going to stay in this form until I roll this bound armaments, which I can basically choose anything that's combat driven, and then I get to engage again using enemy dice, not my own combat dice. But if I use like range, it's range according to this, not Diedrich anymore. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. Okay. I get to heal up to 2 because we're playing the easiest level. So I only have 3. And then I'm going to level up. They're at Black Rose Prison, so I'm not going to meet them there. Do I have to beat them there? I do, and I can take 2 out of there. I may have to take the 2 to get out of there and just beat them there. Yeah, I might have to take the 2 and just beat them there. Let's see. All right, we're going to get through. What time is it? 2:35. So we'll go 2 more. We'll go to 4 o'clock. All right, we'll go to 4 o'clock. Ongoing. The objective, travel to Deadwater Village and initiate the following clash by day 6. If the encounter is complete, as described after this, do not proceed unless the number of hexes of the band. Okay. Yep. If its destination is Deadwater Village, it takes the shortest path there. The band of mercenaries and the party token may occupy the same X. If the band of mercenaries move into the destination before you do, the quest step, the mercenaries acquire the sap. We do not want them to do that. But they are here. Okay. I have to take a lot of fatigue for them to get there. You know what? I'm almost going to let them get the sap of the ages because I want to fight. I need to get stronger. I have 2 health. I can chuck more dice, but I think the priority with that too is very easy. We spend the 2, we get Magicka, so we get more range. Okay. We get more range. Okay. One major note. Okay. And I hope you've been paying attention. I may have chucked 3 dice when I can only chuck 2 dice for the Magicka. So if I'm in magic form, I can only chuck as many of these that I have, which is 2. I may have chucked more. I just want to make sure you know that. Yeah, I want to make sure you know that. So with that being said, I'm going to go 1, 2, I'm going to let him get it. Volnik. I need, I mean, folks, I need. Cards are PVC. Are the cards plastic? Yes. That's kind of a standard. That's a standard. You know, that's a standard. Let's go ahead and fight. Highwaymen. A caravan of traveling merchants is slowly passing by you, headed back the way you came. You receive many a sidelong glance from the travelers, which make you suspicious. You've heard a band of thieves is operating in the area, and that the criminals pose as a legitimate businessman until the time is right to grasp a big score. The band does not look too tough, however, so perhaps there's a chance to liberate the ill-gotten goods. Liberate. All right, this is not unstable, so I'm not going to read it. There's actually like a, ooh, there is a clash. Okay, I have two choices. I can clash and seize the caravan, or I can, each adventurer must choose to gain, I can sneak inside. So are we going to sneak inside or are we going to seize the caravan? I'm going to leave it up to you. Can you get over encumbered? You can, but the thing is if you use, if you up your stats, you can up the stat to the cooldown where like the first turn of the game, I'm going to get those back. So then I'm like down to that. It's not like the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. And you also can kind of like run a little bit. So you know, it's not like too many modes where you're so close quartered that you can't really run. So yeah, you can, but you also have to pay attention. Like when you're solo, you're gonna have to take some more risks and not be so, you know, contained. All right, are we going to seize the caravan or are we going to sneak inside? Very interesting. I just looking at the cards, there are two things that are on there: seize the caravan or sneak inside. We have a choice. Ooh, punch fight. I like it. In the sense that the game stops you to discard any items over your max. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. You have so you can have four. You can have four items like on you, like doing that. But then you can have, I think, up to 8 in your backpack. So you can't like, yeah, you can store a lot of stuff. But yeah, no, no. Yeah, I don't feel like it. And honestly, the quests are very like to the point where you're not feeling over encumbered. So I think we're going to seize the van. All right, somebody said that. I'm going with that. Let's go. We're moving that. And guess what? We're back on this big map. It's not like that all the time, folks. It's not like this all the time. All right. It just so happens that it seems like we're pulling these all the time. Okay, I'm going to put myself here in a second, but we are at exactly 5. So we're just going to have a 5er. We're going to have a 5er. We're at day 5. All right, we're going to have a 5er. All right. Are you kidding me? This Dark Elf Bandit? Ugh. Divert. And that's that lose 1-8. Ugh, Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is going to go on 1. And we have 3 loot. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Okay. After each time a cache is unlocked, you may discard this item to instead set aside the cache chip. If successful, the encounter rewards 1 XP. I like it. Ugh. All right. Wow. All right. Yep, 4 in the backpack, 8 total. Okay. Oh. Elf Marauder. Okay. I'm going to start my turn, round 1. I may lose this one. It's crazy how that's just a straight up battle, and I may lose this one. Okay. Ooh, this right here may help me. This Bruma right here. Discard this item. Then the adventurer may heal for a collective total of HP equal to the amount of the fatigue in your cooldown. All right. All right. So I start my turn gaining tenacity. I think I may have already gained that tenacity because I used 4. Yeah, I gained the tenacity. Okay, here we go. Oof. Oof. All right, I think I'm going to just blast him out the gate. Here we go. I'm just going to blast him out the gate and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to go. Okay, I think I got a map. All right, so here we go. We're going to go chuck these. I think I got a map. I do have a miss, though, which gives me 1 tenacity. Right now, it says after you defeat an enemy, deal 2 damage to every unit that was in range. That's not going to help me right now. You may roll any stat die in your adventurer's cooldown track back in the same position. Any status die. All right, but the Tuning Fork one, deal 4 damage to a target and 1 true damage to you. 4 means 3, down to 2. All right. Then I'll switch to range. Gain 1 light fatigue. Oh, wait. I will switch to defense. Get 2 defense. And that would give me 1 light fatigue. Yep. And then I'll move 1 more time to range. And then I'm going to chuck the 3 combat die. Oh, I didn't use that. So nope. I'm just in defense. I didn't use that. Okay. I should have. I can chuck 3 dice. Can I? Will you let me chuck the dice, chat? Will you let me chuck the 3 dice, please? The 3rd dice. The 3rd die. You let me cheat because I forgot. I forgot to roll my 3rd die, which would have been this one right here. Oh, no. I read that as my 3rd die. So, no. No dice. Okay. So, they're going to roll 2. Hopefully, they only get 2 damage. Of course, they get 3. That brings it down to here. Now, I'm in a dilemma. We're in 2. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this Brahma. So I'll take these. I'm going to take this right now, discard this, and then the adventurer may heal for collective hit points equal to the amount of light fatigue in here. I have enough to bring my health all the way back up to 5. Let me tell you, I got some items to save my hide. All right, so we're going to go here. Okay. Okay, so we got the items to save our hide. And then we're going to recover 3. And we slide. Okay, now I have no dice. All right, I have no dice. I got to go to Diedrich right here. At the start of my turn, I get 1 tenacity. All right. So I have to make sure I check this ability. Divert. Divert once again. You cannot lose HP if already. Okay, yeah. You cannot lose HP if he doesn't have 1 before taking damage. Here we go. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what's called the Dark Exchange. I have 3 tenacity. You ready for this? Remove 1 HP from yourself and from any unit in range, and add both of those chips to any other unit in range, which, not me. Any other unit in range. All right. Now, he's got 1 health. Now what I'm going to do is take 1 life fatigue, switch it to range, and then now, wait, sorry, I have to roll this. All right, it's in my active slot. Now I can do that, and now I can roll. I think I'm doing that all right. Oh, I did? Oh, but recovery first. So then I would only have 4. So I would be down to 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I would be down to 3. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, okay, I'd be down to 3, I believe. Okay, I'd be down to 3. All right, so I'd be able to chuck these 3 combat dice. Come on, get some hits. Oh, dude. It's a miss anyway, but this guy's out. And I'm not moving. I don't care about no stinking loot. I just want to live. I just want to live. So he's dead. All right, he's dead. All right. Over here, cheating pumpkin eater. Hey man, we are solo mulligan. You know what I'm saying here? You know what I'm saying? Lots of with these options. There's a lot of wild stuff. And by the way, I think magic users are really hard. That's probably why I stay away from them. Whereas stealthy characters are like, and shield bash guys are like pretty straight to it. Chuck these dice, put them in active slots, use your defense. I always find that magic characters are complicated, and I always lose track. No BS. It's just I always do. I just always do. But for that, oh dude, I didn't get. Oh. I didn't get any XP. I was supposed to go get those. And I don't have. Could I have gotten here? 1, 2, 3. Nope. I couldn't have got there. I would have had to move in his space. Oh my God. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. All right. What am I going to do? I don't know. I don't know. Here we go. I don't know. All right. Well, I've never had that happen before. All right. Now you got the serious face. Okay. Here you go. Now you got the serious face. Okay. Now you got the serious face. They're going to get there and get the sap. I mean, I'm just at a loss for words here. All right. I do get to recover 2 dice. I'm going to take this light fatigue out of there. And then I'm going to gain health back up to my things. The day is 6. It said recommended by day 6. They're going to get there. And then it says, if the quest is completed, proceed to quest step 6. Promise step, do not proceed to unless directed by circumstances. If the band of mercenaries moves into the quest before you complete this quest step, the mercenaries acquire the strange sap. Immediately proceed to the B29. Ugh. Of course, in true solo stream fashion, I always stink when it comes to this stuff. All right, here we go. Whenever we do this stuff, it's absolutely hilarious. Okay, we also forgot to pull a card. We are back to moving in the sunny. Okay. B29. The mercenaries managed to, and this one's called Sap of Ages, the mercenaries managed to make it to the Deadwater village first, snatching the sap before you and collecting it. Your contact, an elderly Khajiit, confides that he was only able to survive the ransacking of his shop by playing dead after he was struck by a robber's first blow. This does not. This one does not know who sent them, the shopkeeper says. One such thief was saying that the mistress would be pleased. These words seem dark. This one would like to no longer be involved. You promise the Khajiit that his part in this is done as you set off in pursuit of the malcontents. All right, so this is off. Okay. Quest objective. Travel to the band of mercenaries and initiate the following clash recommended by day 9. So I got another clash that I need to do, and it's by day 9. It says, travel to the band of mercenaries for this clash. The first enemy deployed must be an enemy. All enemies gain enemy skill recover. Okay. Then it says ongoing effects. The number of hexes the band. Okay, so that has to do with when we get there. All right, so we have to get moving, and we have to get moving to where are they at? Travel to the band of mercenaries and initiate the following class recommended. I'm assuming they're at that spot. So they're there at Black Rose. The number of hexes the band of mercenaries moves is outlined in the overland mechanics section. Its destination is Stormhold. Okay. Oh, I was about to say, what the hell? All right. Its destination is Stormhold. Destination is Stormhold, and it always takes the shortest path there. If there are multiple paths that are equidistant to choose, the band of mercenaries and the party token may occupy the same hex. If the band moves into Stormhold, the quest is failed. To the band of nurse is an issue this clash. I'm going to issue the clash like ASAP, but I need to get just a little bit stronger because, yeah. All right. So day 6, I'm actually going to move over here to the Plateau Traveler, and I'm going to go to a town because I have time to do that, but I'm going to run up here and go to like Hasir or whatnot. I'm just going to run up there. We'll wait for them to do their thing, and then I will do mine. We'll put this on top. Okay, like that. All right, any suggestions? Let me know. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to go do a normal quest here. It says, Illusion of Grandeur. Psst. Your eyes dart back and forth until you spot a strip Khajiit furtively waving you over. In her hands, she has a small sack that she's tried to press into your palm. Hear her twitches. This one has a new strain of moon sugar for those with open minds, she says. Make you strong, make you powerful. Take it now and tell others Khajiits and her wares. Take it now and tell others of Khajiit and her wares. Stepping back, you appraise your new acquaintance. This is an ample evidence that she may have sampled her own product. But a burst of strength in battle is always useful, provided the side effects aren't overwhelming. So you will take her magical moon sugar. Magical moon sugar. That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. That's absolutely ridiculous. All right. You say okay. So you feel strong if a little disoriented, or you say no to the moon sugar. You get high on life. Which one? You feel strong if a little disoriented, or you just say no to the moon sugar. That's absolutely ridiculous. What are we saying, chat? It's been a minute. What are we saying? Option 1 or 2? Taking the moon sugar or you're not? What do we say? There we go. Hold on a second. Sugar all the way. Love it. Okay. Just say no. Take the moon sugar. All right. Each adventurer must exhaust at least one active skill die, at least one available skill die. I have none. It says, if possible, but may exhaust up to 5. For each skill die exhausted, they gain 1 bonus HP. That sucks because I don't have any. Each adventurer unstable. It was unstable. That sucks. I could have had bonus HP because that would have helped me. You can have over HP. That stinks. All right. I may want to save my XP and just go higher so I can get more of my dice back. But I do get 1. Okay, I do get 1. And that might be where we address this. That might be where we address that. Okay. We're going to have to settle that up. We're going to have to settle that up. I won't forget to move them 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't want to forget that. All right, so we have that. All right, this is going to stay sunny. This is the end of the day. I'm going to heal. I'm up to my full strength. We are going to you remove 2 die. So I'm going to remove these 2 light there. And by the way, at the end of the day, you can take the die out, 2 die out that you want. It's different. Moon sugar. All right. Anyway, so why haven't I seen these quests before? Well, in the game, you have quests that are specific to the place, and then you have general ones, and you mix those up and you make a deck. And I think it's 4 of the general ones and 8 of the quest ones that are from the deck of region ones. So you have quite the mix. You won't get the exact same all the time. You may see some familiarity, but not all the time. Okay, that was wild. All right, we go up 1 to 6. We go up 1 to 7. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then take then to go there for 4. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, straight line. All right, yeah, I'm going to take them on after this one. All right, here we go. A pirate's dead for ye. The presence of an Alton Coromant has always guaranteed a lively culture of pirates and smugglers in Black Marsh. But most of their tall tales of legendary buried treasure in the region has been nothing but idle talk and at a late night saloon. This map, however, seems a little more real. You found out it's clutched in the hand of a decaying orc skeleton, and a quick perusal of the area reveals that the landmarks line up perfectly to show you the mouth of heretofore hidden cave opening. There's plenty of booty inside, but if anyone else finds out about it, you are liable to have passel of plunders on your hands. I think we're about to go delving, buddy. Are you ready? We either follow the map to the underground horde. Someone else hardier than you would pay good money for a map like this. So, are we delving or are we going to trade this in for some stuff? We're both going to get XP. I'm going to tell you right now, we both get 1 XP. Are we delving? Are we taking the risk? Or are we, we're going to give this stuff away? And I cannot tell you what is going to happen. What are we doing? Let me know. I want to see what we're going to do. Chat, we are going on this quest together. So you got to tell me. Dungeon delve is like random generated dungeons. So you're basically just going in, we're delving. Okay, there we go. Hey, chat, interact with me. We're going on this journey together. Okay, so delve. Delve has a deck. Okay, so we're going to start here. Probably going to have to open it up a little bit more. Delving, you risk everything. You risk absolutely everything. All right, as you can see, I'm making space because this can go pretty deep here. I'm going to move back, move this out of the way. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to move this back. We don't know where this is going to go. Okay. All right. Now, when you go on a delve, the whole idea is you're going to have, you're looking for sky shards. And you're also doing a specific goal. Like the goal of this one is what's called uncover. Okay. We're trying to either get three shards, or which is random. And once again, that's also shuffled in along with the other stuff. So that's shuffled in. Uncover, though, thankfully I have an idea where these things are. I just got to find the uncover. Similar to the objectives, the party must fully explore the battle map by gaining all the sky shards and then successfully retreat. If the party retreats before fully, the encounter has failed. And unlike other objectives, the party gains experience from each sky shard it equips in the delve up to the required limit. So as long as the entire party is not defeated, in which case no XP is gained. This is true even if the party retreats before it has gained all required shards. All right, so we got to get those shards. There's one right here, though. Okay, so this is a cool part of another cool part of the game. You have these random tiles, and this is where it comes in this delve thing. And I'm going to put these out here so you can see. You're going to shuffle these up, and I tell you, it's shuffle up, whatever, right? You're going to have these different tiles. Shuffle them up, right? Shuffle them up. Okay. All right, so we have those tiles shuffled up. Okay. So not all of them. Okay. And then we take one of the tiles from the stack and we put it out there. Okay. So now what we do is we just take a look at this and we line up. They have like different markings on it. So they'll have like the cave markings, they'll have the enemy markings, and then the loot. So what you'll do is you'll place this however see fit. So I could do like that. You know, I could do like that. I can do like that, which I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to place monsters on there according to this. Now, the delve matters. This means, hey, you have one player, you can do X. If you have two player, do X. If you have three player, do X. And also, there are things that happen when revealed. Each character at full HP. So when revealed, if I go in there, each character revealed takes 2 damage. So this is great. All right. This was great for me. So I don't take the true damage right away. Set up. Oh, woof. When revealed. Oh, man, I got to check something real quick. Real quick. I just realized that I may have done something wrong here, and I want to make sure I clean that up. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. 6. Let's see. Delve cards can have up to 2 effects when revealed. It says these effects are resolved when connecting and populating the tiles. If part of the effect can only be resolved after the tile is populated, it is resolved then. After the effect is revealed, if they have no additional effects, traps, sky shard, or it is discarded. Otherwise, stated when revealed effects are resolved against the adventurer who revealed the card. If the card would be discarded because a delve tile cannot be placed, do not resolve its effect. Okay. So I'm wondering, now that I see this, I'm like, am I getting this when I go in a set all? All right, so here we go. It says set all figures tenacity to 0. Change leftmost fatigue die in each cooldown to over fatigue. Lord Jesus. 3 end adventurers a turn phase immediately. Oh, on 3+. Oh no, sorry. This is only for player count. Okay. So I am 2. Okay, so I take 2 right away. And then a 5 gets deployed there. So I want to get 5. 5 gets deployed there because I actually have 6 HP and I should have 7. Okay. And we have a Benton Marauder with 6 health. They now have white chips as well. So if you haven't seen those, that is 6. It goes furthest away from me. Man, I'm doing all right, Jeremiah. How you doing? All right. So we have that. We don't have any loot because it doesn't show any loot on here, but we do have a shard. So I'm filling that. And each shard we get is an XP as well. So that's important. And here we go. So at the beginning of my turn, I'm going to go here. Actually, I'm going to put myself right there to start out. All right, so I get these. And I start in this form, so I gain 1 tenacity. Okay, this is tough. The Marauder's going to come up and he's going to hit me for 2. He has dodge and he has steal, so he can actually steal some of my items. And what's going on, Elvis? What's going on? My dog is sad. What's going on, buddy? I have my dog. Okay. What's going on, buddy? All right. You're okay. Okay, he's afraid. I don't know what he's afraid of. He's pushing me over. Okay. Man, this is tough because if I use this ring, I could potentially hurt myself. Oh, man. I'll tell you what, though. Maybe I just use 2 of them. Yeah, maybe I just use 2. I use this one and the other one here. All right, so that's 3 total. And he has 6, so he's going to take 2, go down to 4. All right. I'm going to make it so he can't hit me. Yeah, I'm going to make it so he can't hit me. He's got to come to me. All right. And then I have 7. I have 7. And I completely missed an encounter. No, the delve part is a table hog. And then when we set up the last mission, it is huge. It's huge. But like just having the dice out and stuff like that, you can stack it and store it and stuff like that. I mean, I could probably show it to you, but I have like a nice, like kind of large over setup over here. So, all right. I think, yeah. All right. So we're going to have this. This is round 1. Round 1. So he's going to move 1. He has dodge and steal. Nothing happens. I'm good. They're good. Round 2. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to recover my 3 dice. Life fatigue gone. And I am going to chuck 3 dice. I started in endangered form. I get move up to 2. All right, so I get 1 tenacity. That's 3. I hit him for 2, and we have a new thing here with the armor, and I'm going to hit him for 2, which is 1. And we also have this 2 here. We have this 1. So now we have the shield. This is different. At the end of a unit's turn, you may choose an adventurer in any of these stances, rolling 2 dice of their available skill dice. If those dice would be exhausted, they are recovered instead. This is exhausted die. So if I had some extra dice, that would be awesome, but I don't. What I'm going to do, though, I'm about to do something wild. You ready? I have no defense. I'm actually going to step back. I'm ruined if I can't get past this guy. He's going to come to me and dodge and steal. I have to run for it. I have to run. I don't have. Yeah, I have to run. Okay, it's tough. This game can be tough. All right, round 3. I get my dice back, and I can't run through them. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go, and I get 1 more. 4. All right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go. I want to roll this. Yeah, I'm going to roll these. Oh, yeah. 4 says 3. 1 damage. Yes. Okay. Lucky roll. Shout out to Lucky Rolls. All right. Here we go. Now we go 1, 2, 3. We're going to open this up a little bit here. So we pull another Delve card. Whew. What is this? We have a small guy. Small fry. Small fry. One of these. Wandering Aragonian. When revealed, deploy quest unit. Wandering Aragonian. All right. This is interesting. I have not experienced this one before. Wandering Aragonian. Let's see. Wandering Aragonian. All right, here we go. Wandering Aragonian. All right, here we go. To an unoccupied hex on this tile, this unit takes an immediate turn, interrupting the current adventurer's turn unless the adventurer is closest to the Wandering Aragonian. Choose to gain 1 over fatigue. Whoa. Okay. So he's here. And he goes. And he's got 6 health, yo. And he chucks 3 dice. I think we switch it up, take a fatigue. I think we take a fatigue, over fatigue, it says. The unit takes an immediate turn unless the adventurer closest to the wanderer takes an over fatigue. I think I'll do that. Then I'll switch my stance, which gives me a life fatigue. And then I'll use this ability. At the end of your unit's turn, you may choose an adventurer in there to perform an engage, rolling 2 dice of their skill dice. And if those dice would be exhausted, They are recovered instead, then exhaust the die. Or maybe I just use defense instead of the range, and then I just go for it. I go for the defense because I think that's worth it. All right, this one defense, it helps because I have 3 health. Okay, I'm gonna run away from him. By the way, I'm just gonna run away. By the way, I'm gonna run. Okay, so he's going to take his turn. He's going to engage me. He's got 1. He chucks 3 dice. Not for the faint of heart. Looking for misses. Just so you know, we're looking for misses. He is going to kill me. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4. He is going to take me down unless I have tenacity. Yes, I have tenacity. 4. Each adventurer heals his party to full health, then gains light fatigue equal to it. So I'm going to go back up to 2 to 5. He does 4 damage to me. I got to make sure I take light fatigue for each one I heal. Use all my tenacity. And then he's going to hit me for 4, and I have 1 defense, so 3. All right. And that is turn. I'm going to run the complete other way. Here we go. I got 2 rounds to do this anyway. All right, so I'm going to take this, take these back, move this to the end, but this one will go back to the end like this. So the thing about tenacity, the over fatigue is it doesn't go away until you basically heal it in a town, or at the end of the day, you can take one of those die out, but it kind of just stays in your track and clogs it up, so it's harder to get your dice back. By the way, he hit me here, hit that there, so that's in there too. All right, so I'm going to go 1 to here, and then I'm going to pull a card. Come on. No shard. Damn it. All right. When revealed, do not deploy enemies. Okay, it says dim lighting. The first adventurer moves onto this tile. Deploy enemy to the tile per the card's challenge scale. Adventurers occupying this tile cannot target enemies not occupying this tile. Adventurers not occupying this tile cannot target enemies occupying this tile. Huh. The first time an adventurer moves onto this tile, deploy enemy. Okay, so let's just get that on there first and foremost. Okay. I'm going to put it like that. Like that. You cannot place more than your EP on the mat. Yeah, my EP is 7. And the last one was 5. And this was a quest guy. So I'm not sure. Okay. All right. Okay. Make sure I'm responding to you, everybody. Okay, so we have a 5 guy that's going to go on here, but I can't shoot in there. He's just there. Ooh. Hackwing Swarm. They have elusive, and elusive is like this unit prevents all damage, including true damage, dealt by units that were not adjacent to it at the start. This is like the worst situation. All right, so it's going to be there. It's so far away from me, but I still have a couple movements, so I'm going to try to go find this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish I had stealth right now. That's why you make yourself a rogue character, people, okay? That's why you make yourself a rogue character. Jesus. Chat, you failed me. You failed me, okay? So dim lighting. We have that here. All right, so they're in there. Can't see. I still have my 3 movements, so I'm going to go 1 more here, and I'm going to look into here. I'm going to go into there. I'm going to pull another card. I'm looking for... Ooh, 2 sky... Oh. there are gaming gods somewhere. Okay, there we go. All right, so you ready for this? It's when revealed, this party may choose to gain an amount of light fatigue to distribute amongst enemies. For each light fatigue gained by an adventurer, you may deal 2 true damage to an enemy on this tile. 1. Gain 1 over fatigue for each sky shard that has been collected this delve, including this one. Whoa. Okay. Well, this is going to make this big room. Oh, that's the big one. That's this one. So this is where you're like, this could get like way over. So I'm just going to do this. Yeah, this can get like super big and it's going to be kind of off the screen. But I want you to see it. Like, I want you to understand. It can get big, like very big. Okay. But that's the randomness of the dungeon. Okay, but this card has 2 sky shards on it, and I have 1 from here. So I just have to go on there, technically. But we're going to make sure we populate it because we're going to do this as close to the rules as possible. All right. So we're going to go, we need 1 there. We need 1 there. And then we need enemies super far away, which is great. And we have a 10 and a 5. And I think if you are not of the 10 and 5, I think you put what you can 1 step lower. Let me just 100% that. 5, 2, delve. Because I haven't had this situation happen. Deploy enemies. Deploy if, yep, stop enemies. Draw and deploy as many enemies as you can based on the IP, the challenge score, and this delve enemy pool. Start deploying enemies from the hex on page 76. Because I think I have to put a 5 there, and I just want to make sure. This table scales a level of enemy chip that can be drawn and deployed. Tile, the number of adventures using the challenge scale, deploy enemies explained in detail under the deploy enemies step. Drawing back, page 78. It keeps referring back to the other one. Start deploying enemies in the farthest hex. Deploy each additional enemy to the next farthest. Yep. If 2 of the equal distant, the EP is entirely used. All enemies shown on the delve card are deployed. Remain there, even if the EP still has points remaining. When deploying enemies, use the challenge scale. The left side of the row shows the icon. Each space to the right. Yep. Equal value. If the printed value is greater than the EP, draw the highest value enemy possible without seeing the EP. So, well, highest enemy possible is a 5. And that's because I was stinking it up. So I'm kind of lucky. Kind of lucky because of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's going to be there. And then, I don't know why I took those points off there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. I don't know why I took that off there, but whatever. All right. And then I go on. So that was 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm out. Okay. I'm out. Now, I can retreat. Retreat is very specific. Okay. So I can, like, once I get what I need, I can get the hell out of there. I can get the hell out of there. And that's the key. You want to, when you retrieve, you uncover. The party must fully explore the battle map by gaining all XP shards by default and then successfully retreat. The party retreats before fully exploring the battle map. The encounter is failed. So I got all 3. And then when I retreat, just so you get an idea, the party may agree to retreat at the end of the round. If the party retreats, the encounter immediately ends. This can be helpful to save time and resources. And then the exception is delve battles with the uncover objective when the party must retreat after gaining the required things to succeed. So I'm going to go ahead and it's going to be the end of the round. They're going to move 1. They're going to move 1. They're going to move 1. and then we're at the end of the round. I could stick around for another round and go and get this. I could. I think I'm going to retreat. Okay, I'm going to retreat. I need the XP. I don't want to get hurt anymore. I want to be at full XP if I can. All right, so that's it. Okay, that's the thing in a nutshell. It's not insanely easy because I just got lucky because my battle points are low. But as you get through that and it's deeper, it's a lot more riskier. Okay, so that could have been terrible. But I am going to get 3. And I believe that takes me to 4. Unless I did use it last round. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so. So I'm at 3, and I get a 4th. Okay? So let's come back. All right, let's come back. Let me make sure I don't forget, because I always forget. Let me go ahead and move that up to 10. Let's move that up to 10. And let's get the 3, 4. I get 2 of these back. And I have 4 to spend. I think this Daedric, we gotta buff that up, and we gotta go a little bit higher level. So let's go ahead and just go in a higher level. If I go with Daedric Summoning, it says you may change the result. Oh, I get 2 XP, 2 health. All right, those out of the way. Get 2 health. All right, for Daedric Summoning, you may change the result of X other skill dice you rolled this engage to a side of your choice. Okay, or Expert Summoner. The combat stat and movement stat of your companions you control are increased by X. And after that, after one of those engages, reduce the die by 1. Okay, so that's my options there. Destruction Staff. Okay, I can go level 2 with Wall of Elements or Touch of Destruction. Wall of Elements has a whole bunch of stat stuff, like a status stuff. Destructive Touch, you ready? Defeat 1 enemy. 3 sides. Choose 1 level 5, 1 level enemy. Deal true damage to the enemy's current HP to adventurers. Ooh. Oh, whoa. Dig this. This is wild. All right. Choose 1 level 5 or 1 level 1 enemy. Deal true damage equal to the enemy's current HP to adventurers. Divide them amongst as you choose, and then defeat the enemy. Defeat, and this is another side. Defeat 1 level 5 or level 1 enemy. Apply Bane, a Bane status effect die to an adventurer. That's insane. This destructive staff is insane. Whoa. Or do I just get 1 more health? I think I'm going to get 1 more health. That gets me down to 3. That gives me 1 more health. Just 1. I can get up to 6 now. And now I got 3. I kind of like Destructive Touch. So I'm going to go at Destructive Touch. That just sounds absolutely crazy. I'm going to go at Destructive Touch. That's 2. We're down to 1. Daedric Summoning. I'm going to go with the Power Stone. I'm going to go with the Power Stone. I'm going to go with the Power Stone. 2. Power Stone. No, okay. Wait. I did 1 here, 2 here for that. And then I only need 1 for... Oh, wait. Did I do that wrong? Okay. Hold on a second. That's 2. That's 3. So I can do 1 of these for 4. And it's going to be Power Stone. Power Stone 2. That's not it. Instruction staff is purple. No, not those. Let's see where. They're the baby blue ones, right? Baby blue. Power Stone is 2. 2. Power Stone. All right, here it is. This is exhausted, by the way. All right. We're a lot more powerful. I'm a little bit more secure in my sitch. Okay, I'm a little bit secure in my situation. By the way, this should have been here the whole time. All right. All right, here we go. Day 8. I'm going to engage them right away. I'm just going to engage them right away. But I got to pull a card. We're still, man, we've had sunny day. The marsh is not sunny day, okay? It's not. It's the marsh, but we haven't seen any of those effects yet. All right, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fight them right away. We have an encounter with them right away. And we are leading into the end. I just want to let you know that. I just want you to know that. So thank you for sticking around. We're leading to the end. All right, so here we go. We have that encounter. And it says, my dogs are absolutely insane right now. Okay, I'm going to go for the winter map this time. Winter map. Let's say it's cold in the marsh. All right, let's say it's cold in the marsh. I'm going to move this here, and we're there. Well, let's see. We are there like that. You see that? I'm a little off screen, but that's fine. I think that's fine. Okay. I am literally at 10, which is tough, and they are right in my face. Okay? There's a 10 right in my face. All right. So there's a 10 right in my face. And that 10 is a Nord Smasher with 7 health. 2 dice chucking, intimidate, native. Okay, we're going to talk about the native in a minute. This is supposed to be on top. Okay. Oof, Jesus, man. Jesus. All right, so our new die, I'm just going to tell you, the destructive defeats people that are 1s and 5s. So I'm saving that for the end game. And then we have this new Power Stone. You may change the result of X die, other skill dice you've rolled disengage to a side of your choice. Okay? So that's important. And then we have a couple loots. We got a loot here. We got a loot here. Okay. All right. Where am I starting? He can only move 1. So if I start here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I can like shoot him a little bit and get that popping. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move this down to 1. And now let me read this stuff here. It says the number of hexes the band, okay, mercenaries is outlined here. They get recover. He has recover. Recover is recover. At the start of his turn, it heals 1 XP basically for how many players it is. So 1 XP he's going to heal, and then also he has intimidate, which we've seen before. After this engage, apply fear status to this unit's die. And then it says if the target already has fear die, remove it instead. He has to be in range. And then the native is not good. The native, when this, here it is. When this determines a target, its target must exhaust a number of dice in its active slots as determined by the current weather. So I would have to exhaust 1 die. All right. That's native, right? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Thank you for, like I said, once again, thanks for sticking around. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I can hit them from 1, 2, 3. So that's what we're going to rock with. I'm going to chuck both these dice and the Diedrich. And since I'm starting one, I can start there. And that's what I'm going to do. Let's see. Power Stone. All right, so that Power Stone, just for memory, you may change the result of any die. Okay, I can change the result of any die. I'm not changing the result of this because I'm going to give him 2 damage. Okay, and then I'm going to do 4 damage for that. 4 damage and 1 true damage to any adventurer. Yeah, it is very like for one fight. The thing is, for one fight, the fights are quick. But let's say you're playing like 2 or 3 player, like there's gonna be guys everywhere. Like when we play like 3 player, it was absolutely insane the amount of guys are there because your XP is so high. Whereas like this is gonna be as you get higher, you're just gonna be facing some super tough enemies. So yeah, 2 health, 2 damage, and then he's gonna take 4. He had 7, now he has 3. This worked out well. Okay. I could change this because I have my Power Stone. I could change it to a 4. Take the 2 damage. Huh. That might be worth it. I think I can do that because I can resolve these in any order. So I'm going to put that in my active slot. Hold on a second. Let's just do this step by step. I put this, I had this and this. Okay. This is spent. All right. So I use this first. This allows me to change to any die. So I'm going to change this one like this. All right. And then I'm going to apply 8 damage. So 8 minus 2 is 6. Let's leave it on with 2. And then I take 2 damage instead of 1. All right. All right. Round 2. He's going to move 1 step closer. These go away. This comes back. All right. Is this where this is supposed to be? I think so. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till my other die come back. This gets exhausted. And then the stone, the destruction die is not going to do anything because it's not like, it's only for like weaker enemies. So I'm going to go for this and see if I can get something interesting. Let's roll for it. 3, 4, 5. 3, 5. 6, 4. How about that? How about that? 3, 4, 5. A little straight. We got a glyph. Enchanted. Enchant a chest, a legendary one. The enchanted item may be discarded at any time to draw top 5 cards from the deck. Choose 1 to keep, then discard the rest along with this. So I can become a better version of myself. This goes up 1. I can become a better version of myself if I get this following thing. It says upgrade 1 plus 2 enchantments. So if I have 2 enchantments active, I get to flip this over and I get a more exciting version of myself. But for right now, that's where I'm at. And then I'm going to move that 1 more space and I'm going to call it a turn. Now I have an enchantment and I have 2 other guys here. So I'm good. I'm good to go. All right. Wow, you guys are sticking in. I love it. Okay, so we go to the enemy phase. He's going to move 1. And I don't think the Intimidate travels that far. He's just kind of looking at me there. So we moved around 3. I get these 2 guys back. And that one. We got to get rid of this. Okay. I think we start here. So we go up 1. And I think what I'm going to do is, oh shoot, this is not going to do anything. I'll tell you what. I'll chuck this too. I'll tell you what. We're going to chuck this and see what happens. We only got 2, so that's not going to do much. I should have probably waited. I should have probably waited. I'm going to take a light fatigue, and I'm going to roll this, get 1 defense, and then I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay. I think I moved twice. All right, here we go. So we go, he's going to go 1. All right. And then that's it for him. I want to get these 2 guys back. All right. And I kind of have to wait to let off that big one, right? That's kind of where I'm at. So I may want to get some more force shock dice just to like be able to chuck, some of that. I also have like a cool chain lightning ability that I just haven't had to use yet. So like I can kill somebody, and when I kill him, I can like let off a lightning blast and take those guys out. But like I said, not a magic user. I'm not usually too great at this stuff. All right, so we got our 2 dice back. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to roll this and this. So I'm going to resolve this one first. And it says you may roll the X result. You may change a rolled die. So I'm going to change it to a 4. And that would be 2 and 2. So that takes that guy out. And I have to take 1 true damage. Okay. Encounter over. Okay. Encounter over. All right. So I took that out. I received 0 for that, by the way. I received 0 for that. He was supposed to recover. So I cheated. He was supposed to recover 1 per round. What would that have been? That would have been 2. He still would have been dead. He would have been dead because I hit him I overhit. Yeah, it would have been dead. I cheated on that. Sorry about that. He's supposed to have 1 recover every round. So he would have taken 8, 16. Yeah, he would have been dead. Okay, he would have been dead. All right, so the quest. All right, so I finished the quest. Now we go to C30. Sap of the Aegis. Here we go. Though you have obtained the sap, you know your quest is not complete. The mercenaries have been paying well for updates on your whereabouts. It seems the cost is no object to them from the carnage they wreak on those who get in their way. It appears that legality is no object either. Sometimes when you have a free moment on the road, you hold up the vial of sap to the light and examine the crystalline darkness that swirls amid the sap blue. What would this containment be? And why does this cutthroat marauders want it so badly? Place the band of mercenaries in the closest landmark hex to its current hex. Travel to Lewin, and recommended by day 12. And it says if you reach Lewin while the band of mercenaries is still in play, initiate the clash described in the steps ongoing step. Using the end of session difficulty EP if you have intercepted by these mercenaries on an earlier day during this step. Complete the town encounter. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. This is what I'm going to do. We're going to finish the end of day step here. We're going to pull. We're going to just move this out of the way. All right, and this is what you're doing. You're not sitting there doing this. Oh, of course, right? 2 for the rainy day. Okay, I'm going to get 2 health back. This is what's happening. This is what's going down. This is what's going down. All right. So we didn't even get any XP for that. These are exhausted. All right. I'm going to get rid of this. And I'm going to start in D. This die should have been back here. All right. Okay. No XP. We are in day 9. The goal is to get to Lewin by day 12. If you have intercepted by the mercenaries on the earlier day during the setup, complete a town encounter. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to town. Okay, so at the end of the day, Black Fatigue gets removed 2 ways. When you go to town, you can go there and go to the end and heal everything. Or at the end of the day, you can heal any die you want, one being Black Fatigue if you wanted to. That's it. Otherwise, Black Fatigue stays, which is why you do want to go to town. So this is what I am going to do. I'm nowhere near a town either. Oh, I am. Okay, so I'll go here. We're gonna get a little safe here. Hasnir. All right. Hasnir. See if we can. Oh, Eben's sword. Look at that. That's legendary. Now you got to realize that this is like over 3 full 4 or 5 hour quests here. Okay. We also have these skills, so you're building your person for the long haul. Okay. That's healing light. The inn is closed. All these are closed, so we can't get our stuff back. We have no potions that we want to free fill. And the town square activity we have to deal with. But before we do that, Hissir, though no longer a function city in its own right, Hismir remains an important cultural site for Aragonians to thanks to its intact ancient Zanimer structure. Many Aragonians travel to the site to partake in the religious rite called the Trial of the Burnished Scales. His communion. At the start of this encounter, if the weather is sunny, each adventurer may gain 2 tenacity and remove 2 light fatigue from their contract. It is not, it's rainy. If I go to the town square, it says Trial of the Rains group. If the weather is rainy or flooded, the party may initiate the following delve. Ooh. Uncover. If successful, gain the following persistent effect. When the weather would change to flooding, you may set it to rainy. Ooh, for the remainder of the campaign. I could delve. I could get more XP. I kind of like the guiding light. I kind of like the light. I think I'm going to add the light. I'm going to add the light. And at the start of a round, you may add 1 HP to this chip to decrease the round counter by 1. Once there are 5, ooh, that's interesting. After applying damage, you may place 1 combat skill die that dealt damage in the active slot as if it were defense. Ooh. Ooh. I kind of like the sword. Kind of like the sword. We have a sword. You can use 1 item when you're engaging, and I think that's the item I'm going to keep. All right. I think I was going to delve, but I think I need to. I mean, delving would give me a lot, man. Would players be able to save at any point? Yes. Yes. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to save because we've been here for 3 hours. And I told David I wasn't going to go long, super long, but I'm lying. You're going to get this thing here and you're going to put it on there. You also have, and this is what I did. There's another sheet and I can't find it. I can't find it. Maybe it's over here. We've got another campaign going on. But you have a sheet to track things, so where you are and what XP you have. And you know what we did? We just took pictures of our boards. Yeah, I just took pictures of my boards, and like that way I knew what stats I had. And they have a cover you can put, like you got a cover you can put right on top of this to cover the slots. It's good enough. So you put it on here. I think I'm doing it wrong, but it covers the slots, and then you put your die in there. So, but hold on a second. They show it on the component list. Yep. All right, so yeah, you have your combat journal. This is your campaign journal. You write on there, like I said, major keywords, anything like that. And then as you go on the quest, you're going to have a whole bunch of stuff that you need to do, and you're going to get more powerful. Now, that would be great to talk about that more deeply, but I haven't survived into the second session just yet. So, just yet. But I'm working on it. I think I might be able to get through it with this one. I'm afraid, but I may be able to get through it with this one. So we're going to at least get to the final delve so you can see it. And if you want me to do a part 2, I will do a part 2. But yeah, this is a lot. It's just mentally, it's a lot. But yeah, think about Hoplomachus Victorum. So you're going to have that you can go on like a 8-hour quest, but you can kind of break it up into 2 and just kind of have it set up. I would say for this game, even though it is easy to put away, or like I do with my big board, my board game table. This is a 6-foot table. I take it and I sort of like take the stuff and I just pack it on top of each other like this. So they sort of pack on top of each other, and I just slide it in a corner. That's what I do. I put stuff in a corner. Like I got Expeditions over here. I had Fate Forge over there. So I like that kind of stuff. So that way I can slide everything back and just get right back into it. Yeah, so that's this one here. No encounters that day. We are at 10. Okay. They are definitely moving. So they're moving, right? They're moving, right? C30. Okay. So the number of the band mercenaries moves into the outline in the overland mechanics section. Its destination is the party token, and it's always taking the shortest part right there. If multiple paths are equidistant, the band of mercenaries and the party token may occupy the same space. When the band of mercenaries moves into a hex by the party token, it stops moving at the start of the day in which the party token occupies the same hex as the band of mercenaries. If the party moves into the same hex as the band of mercenaries, the overland immediately ends and you must initiate a quest/encounter. While calculating an EP for this encounter, temporarily add 12 the current day to the base XP value. Oh my God, temporarily add 12. I don't understand that one. When calculating the EP for this encounter, temporarily add 12. I think it's meaning add like 12 to what I have. Travel alone. If you reach alone while the band of mercenaries is still in play, initiate the clash described in the steps, ongoing steps. Okay. So are they trying to get to me? Okay. Okay, so they were here. They move 1, 2, 3. They're trying to get to me, I guess. And I'm trying to get here. Okay. I think that's how it worked. Did I just move them for the hell of it? I don't know. Hold on a second. So they finished. They were trying to get to Stormhold. I encountered them there. And then I moved. Yeah. Okay. So I moved 3 spots. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. I don't want to make up some crash. Okay. C30. Okay. Landmark hex. Well, let's determine what a landmark hex is real quick. Matter of fact, it is 4 o'clock. Let's see. Real quick. I mean, it's 4 o'clock. Do you want to keep going? I mean, of course, I'm free. I'm doing this stream. Do you want to keep going, or are you good to go? Because we're at day 10. We have our final delve coming up. And that's a beast. It's a beast. I mean, I can tackle it, but it is a beast. I lost quite sadly. Quite sadly. It stunk when I did my last one. Let's see. I just realized, like, the word landmark hex. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling all right. So the nearest landmark hex. I'm gonna give them this, and then they're gonna move 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nearest landmark hex. Peaceful landmark. Unstable landmark. Okay. All right. If I cheated, we'll call it for the good of the stream is what we'll call it. I need to make it here, by the way. All right. We are on day 10. And my goal okay, I need to get there though. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That way they can't get to me. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't even go that far. I can go 1. I can go 1, 2, and I have to take a light fatigue to go. Because it's raining. It's rainy. Yep. I'm going to go that way. Well, he's right there. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take 4, so I'll take 2. I'll take 2. so I can get there, and I'll clash one more time. One more time. And then I'll run into the I'll run into the final battle. Here we go. Ooh, there we go. Corrupted Communion. This group of creatures on the road ahead is acting strange. Rumors have been spreading of Aragonians acting in an abnormal, threatening manner after consuming the sap of an insane hist tree called Suno Ugsahil. While outsiders might question whether a tree could go mad, no Saxleel would doubt the possibility. Whatever the cause these foes' affliction, the hateful orange tint of their eyes glows brighter as they approach. Weapons drawn, you sense the most ethical option would be to stun these travelers and wait for the Aragonian healer uh, to happen upon them. All right, so here we go. We don't have a choice. This says, you judge the weight of a non-fatal blow. Set the weather to flooding. Setting the flooding on the side. Apply, okay, so after all the enemies have been deployed, deploy one additional level 1 enemy to each unoccupied hex number. Wait, what am I supposed to, what's the diagram? This is interesting. Deploy, okay, set the weather to flooding. After all enemies have been deployed, deploy additional level 1 enemies to each unoccupied hex. Apply blind if this doesn't have a thing on it. So I'm just gonna skip that one. Doesn't have a map on it. This one does. Okay. All right. So we go apply, and that's the thing. Like some of these things, it's not 100% final. All right. So eyelid ruins are there you go. Are rare finds indeed, but especially so in the bogs of Black Marsh. And yet it seems you have stumbled upon one all the same. The entrance is blocked by some rubble with a note left behind. Be warned, anyone who think to enter. Disturbing the forgotten ruins of the Black Marsh can uncover unspeakable dangers. Looks under rocks. All right, here we go. A simple look won't hurt. For this class, use the 3 hex and 17 hex tiles instead of the clash tile. Okay. This is about to get real interesting. I can tell you that right now. This is about to get real interesting. I'm not. I don't think I'm ready. So let's see. All right. I'm looking at the way this is set up. I'm just going to. Random. All right. It says ignore all icons on the tile. Instead, deploy enemies and caches as indicated. Okay. So we have 10, but I had 2 more. It should be 12. It should be 12. Okay. So employ these guys as normal. So we have a 10. Our 10 is an orc wizard. 8 range. Holy crap. Holy crap. Man. Damn. Arcane. This dealt by the same is true damage. Okay? True damage and enfeeble. After the units engage, its target gains I gain 3 light fatigue. Are you kidding me? Like, bro. Whew. You know what I'm chasing, who I'm going after. ASAP. Dang, man. It says, for every 5 points remaining in the EP after deploying enemies, add 1 to all enemies. Caches are not discarded when a lockpick check has failed.
The defense stat of all enemies is equal to the number of caches on the battle map. If the weather is flooding, you cannot retreat from this battle. So this is like this is ugly. All right, this one's ugly. All right, so we got that. These guys are here and here. This is wild. So we basically got to run for these, and it says the defense stat of all enemies is equal to the number of caches on the battle mat. Oh my god. Okay, so we have 2 more because we're at 12. But you know what I got? I got my die that takes care of these guys, so that helps. That does help. This has 3 and no defense. Okay, they have no defense, which is good. Elusive, I have to be next to him. Bane stinks because Bane gives me that daze. Bane is tough, brother. Oh, Bane is tough. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Bane is tough. 2, 3. Bane is tough. Get 1. Oh, change this. I get 1. I do have my blood magic. And I don't think this... For every 5 remaining in the EP after deploying enemies. Okay. This is tough. This is conquer. Conquer is kill. Conquer is kill. Okay. So I think I'm going to move myself over here. Their defense is so high. But true damage is true damage. So we're good there. So this come back. We start our turn like that. And then I am going to basically go for it all. Like, I'm going to go for it all. I think I only have 4 health. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to lockpick. I'm looking for 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. And then I am just going to go with a light fatigue to turn that to a 4 and unlock it. So that's unlocked. That's gone. So now their defense is down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now the defense is down to 5. And then I'm going to roll these 3 dice. So then I put this there, and I can change 1 die to what I want. I want to change that to 4. That's 8, and that's going to take him out for true damage, right? No. Oh, I wouldn't have done that. It's not true damage. I thought it was true damage. That's my solo mulligan. So here on this show, we have what's called a solo mulligan. You can take back 1 roll 1 time per stream. Okay? Especially if I didn't know what the hell I was doing there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Swift Warrior. And once per battle, at the end of your turn, you gain 1 over fatigue to immediately take 1 turn. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And yeah. 1, 2, 3. Was that there? Or? Oh, it's in the corner. Yeah, it's in the corner. All right. 5, 2, 6. 5, 6. Low roll, please. 1, over fatigue to 2. As you can see, this fatigue thing becomes a thing. All right, so now they're down to 3 defense. And I'm gonna stay where I'm at. And just gain life fatigue here. She was supposed to roll 1 die, by the way, and I just realized I forgot. So that's gonna hit me. And then they move, and then they move. She doesn't have to move at all. Okay. Wow. Round 2. This is crazy. All right, so I get those 3 out. You slide. God, I have no true damage, anything. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and roll. I'm going to roll this. So dig. If I use this destructive touch, I have a shot. All right, I use destructive touch because I can defeat a level 1 enemy, or I can choose a 1 or 5, deal true damage equal to the enemy's current HP. Yeah, okay, let's do it. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And we're going to do this. Oh, we don't even need to do this one. And then we'll do one regular die here in a second. All right. We have this one here. And I had this. This one is choose a level 1 or a level 5. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to use this one here. I'm going to exhaust it. And once again, it changes it to the die face I want. You may change the result of X other still dice you've rolled this turn to engage on the side of your choice. And I'm going to change it and use I'm going to use this, I'm going to change it to the one side that I need, which is this one. And that is the flame hand, which is defeat a level 1 enemy. And I'm going to get rid of elusive, this guy. They're in range for 3. So I've actually helped myself out a little bit. Yeah, I helped myself out a little bit. It's just that I got to get to this person before they take me out, basically. I do have 4 tenacity, though. I do have 4 tenacity. Okay. So I'm like, okay. All right. That's turn. They're going to come at me. And they're going to chuck 1 die. Oh, I was going to prevent that. Oh, you know what? Hey, Blutch, mistakes were made in the beginning. We got a couple issues there. I've been cleaning it up. But, I mean, this isn't a tutorial, okay? This is in the name of fun. I've played this 4 times. Four full on. We got another one where we're kind of like as a group. We got a 3 group, and then I've done it 3 times solo with 3 different builds, and I've got to the end of the first day, the first part of the campaign twice. And this is so I've done it 3 times. So yeah, 3 times 4. Yeah. This will be the 3rd time. And I've got to the end. I almost made it to the end. The other one. No, this is 4. So 5. Yeah, actually, I've done it. Yeah. So I've been playing this a lot. I still make mistakes though. It's a lot to keep track of, and just get it right. There's a little bit of that in there. All right. Yeah. This is 5. This is the 5th time. A little bit better with the skills and paying attention to your skills, your innate skill, that kind of stuff. By the way, I've used this, so I need to mark it. Yeah, so I would have used this gain 1 light fatigue to roll this. And this a 1. All right. Now my turn's over. He's going to move in. He's going to hit me for the Bane, which is 1. Hits me for 1. I have 1 defense. But I do gain Bane. Okay. I kind of like this idea that they're going to roll 1. They miss. Ooh, baby. This drain die is not going there like too many bones. I always forget that. All right. I always forget that. I always put it on top of the guys. You put it on top of the guys. This unit cannot roll dice on the same turn it moves. And it cannot move on the same turn it rolls dice. At the end of this turn, you may, at the end of this unit's turn, remove the die. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. We'll move here. See if we can unlock this die. Okay. Whew. This is tough, brother. I need 5, 1, and 5. Jeez. 6. That's a 5. Maybe I'd take a life fatigue to get that. Down to 5. It's a 5. It's a 6. 6 is a wraparound, I believe. Haven't had that happen. So yeah, there's just slight rules that you just forget every damn time. I think some people are just better at that than me. You cannot rotate 6 to a 1 and vice versa. Okay, Jesus, chip theory. All right. Give a brother a break. All right. So that's not gone. That's still there. All right. Huh. Oh, I get this back, this back, this moves. Oh, wait. I think I took a third die. I think this is my third die. I'm not sure. I can't rewind. All right. Round 4. Huh. Start my turn. Tenacity. Huh. Trying to think of how I'm going to get out of here. So I'm going to just do this one here again. Three. Oh, wait, was that a 4? Ah, shit. Sorry. It'll take 1 light fatigue to get this to a 4. And then we need a 1. 3. Yeah, I got to do it. I got to do it. All right. All right. That's that. Now he's got a defense of 2. I could. Looks like he's got 1 extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to chuck all 3 of these dice. And I'm going to go for it. I think I used this already. And it should be down here. This die is gone at the end of my turn. I'm going to go. I'm just going to roll this. And I need to hit it. I need to hit. Oh, I need this to hit. Come on, baby. Ooh, I got this face. It's a 1 face out of 6. Defeat 1 level 1 enemy. Apply Bane to myself. So that's Bane is coming back. All right. That's coming down here. All right. All right. Well, hey, we're getting the abilities. The die are helping us. This sorcerer die is helping. All right. So they're gonna go, and they don't even need to move. They're just shooting at me here, and they're gonna hit me for 2. Lord Jesus, that takes me down to 1. Okay. This is what's gonna happen though. Start of my turn. I want to gain 1 tenacity. I don't have to. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spend 4 down to 1, and it says each adventurer heals their full party, full HP. Well, hold on a second. Let me gain. Yeah, let me go ahead and get my die back before I pull this. Before I pull this. Okay. Each adventurer in play, and this is, I think that was 4. Okay. Gains light fatigue equal to the amount of HP it's healed. Light fatigue cannot be placed. Do not generate. Okay, it does not generate OH fatigue, but I need at least 4. 1, 2, 3. I'm actually going to take all 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to get to 5. Actually, I'm going to take 5 to get back up there. So I'll go 5. 3, 4, 5. You're like, Jeremy, what are you doing? That's because I'm a disaster, man. All right. Okay. We take our turn. And then we go. We're going to go to the next one because we started here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to roll this. We're going to roll. We got room for 1 light fatigue. We got room for 1. Here we go. 4, 5. I got a 5. Got a 2. Got a 1. Damn. This. Damn it. Okay. They got 3 defense and 5 health. What do I do, right? So they're going to roll for my health. They're going to hit me for 1. We go another round. We're at round 5. And I feel like if I don't do anything, that I'm kind of screwed here because I want to take true damage. And I want to take 2, not only 1 for this, but I'm going to get another 1. And then I want to take 2 damage. Every round I keep going. So it's not looking good. I'm here. I'm going to attempt this. Let's see. See if we can get them down, right? So we'll see if we can get them down. All right, so here we go. We have a 5, 6, we have a 3. So we have a 3. That helps. And then I'm going to do, maybe I just add 1 fatigue to this and then take 1, and take a light fatigue. I mean, like, I'm desperate at this point. So I'm desperate. How about that 6, huh? How about that 6? How about that 6? Okay, there we go. So we got this removed. Now we're down to that 1 defense. Okay, we're down to 1 defense. Then we go 1, 2. All right, here we go. Here we go. We need a 5. We have nothing here. How about that? Are you kidding me? We need a straight. We need a 4. We need a 2. I could take those light fatigue just to get out of this. But I'm a risky guy. I don't do that. Here we go. Got a 5. And I need a 3. So I'll take 1 more to make it a 2. All right. Now you have only 1 health, 1 protection. And I'm going to roll these and hope for the best because I ain't getting them back for a while. There we go. I want to take one over fatigue. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Oh my god. A tenacity? And then I get 2 more tenacity. I get 2 tenacity and deal 1 2 damage to any adventurer. Oh my god, this is a disaster. This is a disaster. Oh, I can't even do that. Technically, I can only roll 1. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll take these two tenacity back. I'll take the 2 tenacity back and just roll that miss, I guess. I don't know. Or if you want me to play it true, I'll just there you go. I'll play it true and roll it right. So I have now. I actually that's pretty good because I only have room for 1 die, so I can only essentially roll 1 die. 4 and 1 true damage. That helps. So then 3 off here. I got room for 1. That goes there. And I will put this in defense. I can't because I got 1 light fatigue. Oh, damn. Okay. I know. I'm going to go with... Wow, you guys are insane. I cannot believe you're watching this long. You're absolutely insane people. All right. Together, we can do a lot of things. Okay. We can go a lot of places in life. Okay. So, did he roll for me? No, I don't think he did. I take 2. Did I roll for him already? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Did I roll for him? I rolled for me. Hit 4 and 2. Okay, I did. So I roll for him. His damage is true. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the problem. And this hasn't occurred. This comes out. Here's the problem. I'm going to lose this encounter. I do have enough tenacity, though. I'll tell you what. Why don't I do this? I want to roll this. I'm just trying to figure out a way. I'm going to go ahead and pull this. I'm going to use this, and I believe I can. So I'm going to get all my health back. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got to take light fatigue. Well, I can take 1. I can take 1 light fatigue. 1, sorry. I wonder what the order of operations is for this one. I want to save myself if I can. I think I'm cheating. Let me just make sure. This is a fatigue round. Unless the round counter is reduced to 5 or lower. Tell you what. Why don't I eat this? This will help. Discard this item. Then the adventurers may heal for a collective total HP to the light fatigue in your cooldown. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3. That gets me to 5. I should be at 2, by the way. So I'm going to heal back up. I should be at 2. Because I would have died. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This item is discarded. That's my saving grace. I was like, there's something I can do to save myself. Now I get this over fatigue, and I will receive damage, true damage, for each one of these that are in there. So I receive 2 true damage. There we go. We got there. We got there. Cheating and all. We got there. Okay, we got there. Because we can just eat items. We can just do that. Okay. All right. Now I'm actually like, I don't know if you could, buddy. Let's see. Let's see. They're just consumable. Yeah. You just consume them whenever. Doesn't say order. Oh, wait. Yeah, it doesn't say anything. Let's see. Discard this item. Yeah, discard this item. It'll say the timing on the card. Okay. So with that, I get these back. Wait, sorry. I get these back. And this goes back here. Okay. And then I am going to really swing at this thing with all my might. So I'm going to go with these two. I get 1 tenacity because I'm in this form. And then I will hit him with the tuning fork. So I'll just leave this here. And then I will hit him with that. I'll take 1 true damage. Swing for 4. They have 2. Win. Win. All I do is win, sort of. All right. Let's see. This goes in there. All right. This goes in there. And then I'm going to get 2 XP. Make sure that's at 14 now. Get 2. This gets exhausted. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of, this is exhausted. I'm going to put that there. All right. So I'm just going to get rid of these 2. And I'll heal my 2. Watch me pull this out of order now. This is all out of order. And this goes to Sunny. And then, yeah. Okay. Day counter goes to 11. Okay. Whoa. Well. All right. They're still going to chase after me. 1, 2, 3. All right. We're at day 11. And it's sunny out. I really want to go to a town. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. I want to train. Lord Jesus. I'm going to give myself some healing here. So I have Guiding Light. I might spend both my HP in that. I might. Or health. I'm going to get Guiding Light. Restoring Light. Or I might. Yeah. Oh, hey. Oh, I will play Deliverance. Yeah. Let's go. Place this die in an adventurer's cooldown track. At the end of their turn, heal X. Oh, yeah. If this die would be reduced to 0. Oh, yeah. This is it. Yeah. Restoring honor. Oh, wait. That's the level 3 die. At any time, you may exhaust this die to remove 1 status die from your party and heal them from 1 HP. I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go Restore Light, and then I'm also going to go Breath of Life. Select an adventurer in range, and then roll an enemy combat die. Heal the adventurer for that XP equal to the damage roll. Okay, so I think I'm going to go Restoring Light, So we're going to Restoring Light, which is Restoring Light is gray. So we're going to go there. That's 1. And, you know, maybe more health, but I think I'm going to go with the Breath of Life. Breath of Life. I think that's where my 2 are going to go. If I can get more health, I get more health. But I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to go into Fort Redmane. Okay. Ooh, I even get 2 reward points if I get there. Fort Redmane. All right. Because we're trying to get, you know, we're getting ready for the last one, buddy. Okay? We're getting ready for the last one. Okay. Fort Redmane is off-rated military outpost in western Black Marsh, currently controlled by the Ebonheart Pact Black Fin Legion. It recently survived a raid that included the Menhun's Dagon, the Daedric Prince of Destruction, and its residents are justifiably a little rattled. Dragon Shadow. Ignore the town effect if there are no enemy tokens in play. Each adventurer may take an additional town action. If any adventurer takes this additional town action, each token doubles its movement during the day. I'm not doing that. So if an adventurer takes an additional town action, they can actually double their movement and catch up with me. I'm not doing that. Oh boy. All right. So this one, they're only going to learn a red die here. Red movement. The quest board is not there. I was hoping for a fatigue there. I was hoping. But there is a town there. All right, 2 common, 2 legendary. Let's see. 1, 2 common. We got 2 glyphs. 2 legendary. Come on, man. Give me something sexy. Give me something sexy. Signet of the Worm. Discard this item before rolling during an engage. All damage dealt to your target this engage is also dealt to all targetable enemies. Yeah. Destruction stat. Look at this staff. Burning Crutch. After this engage, you may take 1 true damage to move your target up to 2 hexes. Now, there's an overtax ability. Overtax is when you use it for like its ultimate power, but it's gone after that. Roll 2 status dice with this engage. You must apply 1 to your target and gain the other. I don't like that one. Enchant tile in play. All enemies start their turn on this tile and can move 1 hex during their move step. Discard the enchantment at the end of the battle. I could do that. And then enchant this. I think I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm trying to get 2 enchantments so I can flip this over. So that's 1. I'm not doing any quests. I could take this. And if I have an XP, which I don't, if I have an XP, I could essentially take this and then like if I complete the quest, I could take one of these heavy armor skills. Let's see what heavy armor has to offer. Because if heavy armor has something to offer, then I'm going to use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to use it. This heavy armor, like even if it's just 1, I can't remember what heavy armor is. I did use it before, but let's see. Heavy armor. That's right. You can have sword and shield in your cooldown. Yep. You can prevent it. And it can just cool down in there. And like for something like me, where I'd have to wait. Yeah, it's placed in your cooldown tile, providing you defense bonuses, but eating up value space in your cooldown. When exhausting skill dice outside of your engage actions, place them in your cooldown track with a 0 result. Okay. Huh. I'm just going to add it. Just for the hell of it. I'm going to add it for the hell of it. Let's do it. Let's just add it. Okay, so we have a little bit of orc blood in us. So, we got a little bit of orc blood in us. So we got that. We got some instruction, and this is the thing: you go down this path. We can untrain stuff. We can add things. We can do whatever the hell we want with ourselves. We can become whoever we want. Are the dice numbered? Yes, they are. They're numbered. That's why I'm able to find them pretty quickly, is because they have the numbers on them, like level 1, level 2, level 3. So they have like a little 1 and 2 and 3, and then they're also by color. They match the color of the icon that's on top. So if I'm doing heavy armor, it's red die. This is the first die. That's how easy it was to find it. Okay. Okay. That's fine by me, right? They're going to move 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to move there. All right. So we're on a foot race. All right. So that's that. We are on day 12. All right. So we're on day 12. We are here. 14. All right. We move in. We're moving in. Okay. So we got there. C30. Quest objective. Travel Lewin, recommended by day 12, initiates the inquest. If you reach Lewin while the band of characters are still in play, initiate the clash described in the ongoing steps. Using the end of the session. Oh, wow. Ooh. If you have been intercepted by the mercenaries on an earlier turn okay, complete a town. Oh, wow. So, this is going to be different than what I thought. This is going to be different than what I thought. This says travel alone, recommended by day 12. Initiate the end of the quest. If you are alone, by the way, let me just check something real quick, because I actually have never experienced something like this before. That's because of this. Like I said, this is because of this factions. I'm just going to kind of cheat a little bit. Because I didn't go to Black Rose Prison at all. Okay. Yeah, I didn't go to Black Rose Prison. I am fighting these guys off last day. At the start of the day in which the party token occupies the same hex as the band of mercenaries, or if the party moves into the same hex as the band of mercenaries, the overland phase immediately ends, and you initiate this quest steps clash encounter for the day's encounter. When calculating the EP for this encounter, temporarily add 12 to the current day to the base XP value. Whoa. Oof. All right. Wow. 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 Okay. So when you do the final encounter, it's a little different. Usually this ends in the prison, but mine doesn't. Mine doesn't. Mine ends with this. I've never had this happen. So let's see. Mine ends with the battle EP, and you go to this table. I don't know why I can't find it all of a sudden. And this is because there's no there's an index in here, but I am flying past it. So sorry. It is over here somewhere. Let's see. I'm just not looking. I'm scanning too fast here. Where are you at? Huh. Like, yeah. Not these. Not this. This is a clash. This is an encounter. Delve map. We know delves. We know delves. We've done that today. Dungeon encounter. So we don't have a dungeon encounter, interestingly enough. Why am I missing this? Huh. Let me go to actual bat. Here we go. Let's see. In-game setup 51. No, that's not it. No. I should have marked the page. Sorry. I should have marked the page. Here we go. Let's see. Delve, dungeon. Uh, 80? So there's a chart you use to kind of help you decide like it's special, it's different. It's very different than the normal because you set up like a map layout that's kind of similar to the whole thing. And I can't find that table for some reason now. I don't know why, but I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Okay. So at the end of the session, you have an end of session like big thing. It's a big battle to finish it off. So you have these guys here. So we're going to slide this out of the way. And we have our final battle in a sense. Usually it's a gigantic dungeon that you go through. It's set up, prisoners galore, all this stuff. But we're going to have one big battle to save them all right here to finish this off. Okay. So we have this. I'm going to add this here. Okay. And I'm going to put it here like this. And we're going to have this final battle. All right. What, it's time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it looks like.
Family's coming over.
All right. So it looks like some family's coming over. I got to end the stream. Unfortunately, apparently, my dad is in town, so he's probably coming over here. So family's coming over. I have to stop. Dang it. That's awesome. I get to
I'll
see my
join you
dad.
next time.
I need to see my dad, so we're going to go ahead and pause it here. So, folks, that is Elder Scrolls. Thank you so much for sticking around. This is a lot. It was a lot, arrows included. You know what? I'm not going to put anything in the chat. I'm not going to put notes. Maybe I feel guilty. I'll put some notes in there. But hopefully these give you an idea of what's going on. And when I say like big, I mean like this. I'm actually just going to show you the page of like how big a dungeon can get. And you saw what I was dealing with, but like a dungeon could be all those pieces put on the board at once, and you're laying them out in the prison. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but each of these has these big presentations that they get harder as you go along. We would save our progress, save your character, and then move on to day 2. You'd be more powerful. Your battle queue would go up higher and higher. Mine is at 15 or 14. I flip it over, it can go all the way up to 40. So there's quite a bit there. And yes, you will be so awesome. You can untrain things. So you can untrain things like by the time we get here, come back, I could have more of this here, more health going the other way. It can be all kinds of stuff. You never know. Okay. So you have the opportunity to do that. Like I can just do this just to chuck more dice or untrain it so I can have more armor. It just depends on what you want to do. But that's this game in a nutshell. Hopefully I gave you a decent idea of how this game plays. I really had a lot of fun, folks. I had a lot of fun showing you this game. So with that, party people, thanks for your time. And you should probably see a video soon where I give my full-on impressions of the game as it is right now. Okay? With that, You take care. You have a wonderful day. I'm going to get to see my family. So